welcome to the show, and what a complete load of shit we've got for you tonight.
I used to laugh at the idea of a woman Prime Minister.
John, you can ask me questions if you give me notice.
There's no time necessarily for manners.
Doesn't give my opponents much time to run.
I'm responsible for introducing the concept of MMP by accident.
Haters. You know, they hate the system.
I used to call the old culture the concrete playground.
Poets in this country have always been the smart ones.
I've been performing since I was born.
I can smell the uranium on it as you lean closer.
No mai haramai te whānau ki Aotearoa tēnei pō, ko Magenta Kaos.
Call Detective Rogers Tokawinga, and I just realized I got the dramatic, moody lighting on me tonight.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Usually try to brighten up the room and make it a bit more, better contrast, but we're going warm tones tonight, I guess.
Hey, save on your electricity bill.
Yeah, exactly. It's indicating that I'm sick.
Yes.
I caught the bird flu, just like the birds. I am also getting sick.
I didn't know you were a bird.
No,
this is news to me.
Part bird, part mystery. I don't know.
So bird person?
Yeah, bird person. Matches me, bird person. I can't remember how he sounds. It's something like that.
Bird person. It's very like neutral.
It was something like that. Just yeah.
Little deadpan.
Anyway, whilst everyone rolls in, how we doing? Everybody, including Magenta, I suppose.
Yay! I'm everybody.
You are a part of everybody. You are the they. Remember that.
That exactly. Yeah, not too bad. I had a bit of a chill one, like nothing too crazy. I mean, the weather hasn't exactly been exciting, so just been chilling, and I'm also getting ready to fly up to Auckland this week. So
what's happening in Auckland?
What do you mean what's happening in Auckland? I've only been talking about it for the... Come on, chat. Have I not been talking about the AGM conference for like a long time? Yeah, but it's this week. So I'll be flying up on Friday. I've been keeping an eye on the Met service to see how warm it is in Auckland compared to Wellington. So I can make sure that I'm only bringing the carry-on. So I can only bring so much in my bag. So I got to...
Strategic packing.
Yeah, exactly. Strategic packing. And I get really sweaty really easily. And it's been very cold here in Wellington. So
I do too.
I don't want to end up coming up to Auckland and realizing I've dressed too warm. You know what I mean? Because I know Auckland loves to be sweaty and muggy.
It gets muggy.
It's my least favorite climate out of probably the whole country that I've visited so far. So yeah,
I mean, it's like the further north you get, sometimes.
Basically, it's the subtropical. I'm not very good with subtropical. Yeah. I'm much better with closer to the subantarctic.
Because at least if you're full tropical, it doesn't seem to get cold enough where like the humidity makes you cold. Whereas Auckland does get to that point where you're like, it's not even that cold, but it's like feels colder than it is because it's like
the
moist.
Water in the air, it's cold water on your skin essentially. So I'm actually looking at it now. So we're currently got southeasterlies. You guys got easterlies. See, that would already make it warmer.
There we go.
So it's looking like I'm gonna have to dress for spring.
I mean, it's felt cold to me all day today, so
Yeah, you'll be acclimatized. So.
Yeah. No, I've just been sick, but...
that too. That doesn't help.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. You could also be really acclimatized to Auckland heat. I don't know.
Not really.
Like my brother moved to Australia and like instantly acclimatized. It was really fucking weird. He was like starting to complain about it being cold at 20 degrees, and I'm looking at him like, what the hell? Like, you only left here not that long ago. But...
Nah, not me. I'm like... Yeah. I think I'm always going to be a southern boy in that respect,
Yeah, but no. Looking forward to tonight, and yes, I mean, I am gonna roll on my clothes. Don't you worry. I know how to make that one work. It's more about the layerage. And I was thinking about taking my BHN hoodie out, but that's really bulky. So we'll see. I'm definitely planning strategically.
You can see my blanket there from where I was taking a nap earlier.
Oh, cute. That's your little nap couch.
That was my little recovery. It's not a good couch for napping either, because it's like not enough padding underneath. Like, you can actually, if you lay there for long enough, you can feel the like wooden post underneath that's supporting it, and you wake up in pain. You're like, oh my goodness. Yeah,
that's to make sure that no one sleeps on your couch.
Oh well, just people I hate. That's
yeah. Well, either they have to sleep in your bed, or they can realize the couch is too horrible and they can't stay here.
Or the floor, like a dog.
Whoa. Damn.
What?
Now I'm like, I wonder where Rogers would let me sleep.
Oh.
would I be allowed on the couch, guys, or would I be made to sleep on the floor?
I don't know. I mean,
no,
maybe
I'm not
I'd
into puppy play. That's not. It's not my vibe. Like,
okay. Well, I'll go on the floor. How about that? I'll be the dog.
It's fine. I mean, you do have the kind of hair for it.
That's
like,
true.
You know?
Well, I had exactly the same hair as my dog.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
You and your dog have matching hair.
Yeah.
So, oh, that's
R.I.P.
hilarious.
Anyway, I should move that one to the feel good section, maybe. I'm glad we skipped the Paul Henry thing, because I even said wait for BHN, they might cover this, and it's in their thumbnail. So I'm like, good.
I mean, I knew it was going to be. I didn't even check, but I knew they were going to cover it. I'm also like, let's not do what I feel like we're at danger of falling into the trap of doing the exact thing that they want us to do, rather than talking about Tim Jago, who admitted to more sex crimes against children. They're going to talk about, goofy Paul Henry. Like, ugh. But to be fair, I haven't seen all of it, but the clips I've seen from the Jack Tame interview, though, pretty funny. Because, my God, did he suck.
Actually, I had a little chuckle today with the Prime Minister interview. I didn't pull it because it was kind of all nothing, but the start of it, him trying to convince you he's been working hard. Yeah, I'll just play it.
Oh yeah.
I'll just play it.
I gotta see this.
National is working to shore up its vote share after sliding to the lowest levels of support under Christopher Luxon in the latest RNZ Reid Research poll. The poll released last week has National sitting on 28.7. As our political editor Joe Moyer pointed out, at least 8 reputable polls this year have put National in the 20s now. This is members of National's coalition partners take aim at them. Joining us now for his weekly morning report slot is Prime Minister Christopher Luxon. Morning, Prime Minister. How was your break?
It was lovely, John. It was really good. I had a 5-day break overseas in Hawaii, and it was good to see my wife, who I had to reintroduce myself to after a few busy months, and it was just great. It was great to have a bit of a break. And
wait,
he had to reintroduce himself to his wife.
Okay, but I am pretty sure it has not been 5 months since we saw him and his wife go over to the Pacific Islands and awkwardly dance in the ceremony. So
yeah, true. True.
What do you mean, dude? I literally had to watch your wife wear the whitest possible dress and not really, embrace the local dress.
Doesn't have time for her.
Oh God. Fucking
busy running the country
Hawaii.
with all his portfolios and whatever else he does.
I guess he's got to get one last holiday in on the taxpayer, dime. So
missing whatever meetings are going on in his office and everything else that doesn't get recorded or that doesn't come across his desk.
Yep. I mean, he doesn't really need. He's never in question time. He's never in the house. So why would he?
He's doing something.
God, I genuinely want to know what this man does. Like, I just wish there was a way to know, the same way you have to clock in and clock out at a normal job. I want to see some timesheets.
We just need a Twitch live stream of the Prime Minister's office.
I mean, see, the thing is, he's so many social media fucking staff members. He should be at that level. He employs far too many people to not be going live on TikTok and doing a little, TikTok dance for me. We pay him more than enough money. But also, I don't know if I want to see him TikTok dance. I don't know if I have, if I could really eat my words on that one.
I mean,
I like this. He's always in Te Puke. I mean, doing nothing in Te Puke, that's kind of what it's good for. And I'm allowed to say that, all right? My little brothers live there.
I'm just looking at the things that I didn't wind up doing. Maybe we can talk about too. Oh yeah, the Swiss trade deal. How about that one? Do you hear about that?
I might have vaguely heard about it, but no,
this
not really.
this one also, to get it across the line, might have to exclude dairy. So,
what the fuck? Talk about
they're like running on one of them as the people that we're going to do a trade deal with, but we might have to exempt dairy from that one as well. So.
It just feels like they're really, spreading the cheeks. They're like, come on, take me.
Just feels like we should stop pretending that dairy's like, a thing we should be holding on to. I'm not saying dairy's bad and we shouldn't support the dairy industry, but we shouldn't like prop it up as our primary,
especially if they're not
industry.
Giving it, anywhere near as much resources as they like to say. So, no, I definitely agree.
Anyway, should we get into it?
Yeah, I guess we might as well, eh?
Yeah.
Better play your thing.
That's true.
Put that thing down, flip it, and reverse it.
Okay, let's go. Sorry, I just cut it for you because I had to mute the microphone because I didn't want you to...
that's
I was
fine.
Secretly blowing my nose.
I was like, what? Why did they just stop playing all of a sudden? No, that's totally fine. Always appreciate...
my thing through the microphone, and I was like, I
appreciate you not blowing your nose in my ear.
Exactly.
What a sweetie.
I'm a professional here.
Yes. But yes, unfortunate news with this one. So we've got our second case of bird flu. And I do not love that it is in a different species. That's different. I have a friend called Pigeon. Queers in Wellington, okay, it's normal.
Okay.
And so, but they very much love birds, especially they're called pigeon, and then literally known for feeding the pigeons at like the train station and in town.
They're like the lady from Home Alone 2.
Yeah, pretty much, except with like rainbow hair.
Rainbow, okay.
And like awesome clothes on, like
cool.
Kind of similar to what I'm
wearing
now.
I kind of liked her clothes. She looked warm.
But yeah, so that friend has obviously been very worried about this. And when I mentioned there was a second case, they pointed out the different type of bird. And I was like, oh, shit. Yeah, hadn't quite thought about that one. So, yeah, it looks like the government's at least... Do we have a video? Do we want to watch the video?
Yeah, there's a video. Yeah, let's watch the video.
Let's jump into a video.
New Zealand has recorded its second case of the potentially deadly H5 bird flu. A native kahu, or swamp harrier hawk with the disease, was found near the Wairarapa town of Carterton. The biosecurity minister says the hawk might have got sick by feeding on a dead infected bird. And as Charlie Drever reports, bird groups in the capital are now having to make tough calls.
Another case of bird flu in the lower North Island. This time a native kahu found in the Wairarapa.
Yesterday got initial testing back showing that there was a hawk that had been handed into the Massey University Animal Hospital with head injuries. It had returned a swab that was positive for H5.
The hawk now euthanised, but more cases expected.
Undoubtedly, this is how it happened. Found a bird that had died and, consumed it and thus caught the disease.
Back in the capital,
look at that chunky boy.
Yeah,
having to adapt.
Feels a bit swollen, yeah.
Tough calls being made to keep the birds already in their care bird flu free.
We've made the hard decision to no longer accept any seabirds or shorebirds for triage and night holds. This decision wasn't made lightly. We don't like having to leave anybody off our list, but it's important if we want to be able to stay open for the other birds in Wellington.
Some of Zealandia's birds more at risk than others.
We have karuhiruhi and other species of kawa or shags that come in from the south coast and from the harbour where they're foraging. So these guys could possibly come into contact with impacted seabirds.
This kaka here hoping for a bit of extra food, but Zealandia's had to make the tough decision not to refill these feeding stations, and they're urging Wellingtonians to do the same.
We've got to starve the birds.
To congregate.
The Veterinary Association warning the public to keep wild birds away.
The advice is, if you see these birds, is to leave them where they are, but to call the MPI hotline and follow their advice through there.
Time will tell how our native birds react.
Not all wildlife gets hit hard by it, and so we'll have to wait and see what happens, and be able to come up with plans.
MPI confirming today it will step up its surveillance and testing program following this new case.
And Charlie Drever joins us now live from Wellington.
I don't think we need to answer that, but
no, well, I wanted to take it back to this and just bring up the message I saw. Wait, isn't that Ems? Every girl with pink hair is Ems. But no, yeah, fucking real rough. I also
it's
saw.
just so sad. We can't. We gotta like turn turn birds away at the door now.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, like they said, it is for the best of all of the birds that they take care of.
I guess it's the bird version of COVID, except like if you see
literally
a bird on the street, it's just like, nah, you're on your own, buddy. Sorry.
I remember when I first heard about this, I saw people making jokes of like, oh, I bet they want to mask the birds and vaccinate them.
Well, they are vaccinating the birds.
They are vaccinating the birds, which I don't know why. I just didn't know that was a thing we could do. Even though we test a lot of things on animals, I had never really thought about the fact that we might actually have vaccines for birds. So, shows you how much I think about that aspect of birds. But
everybody needs vaccines.
Exactly.
How are we going to control the birds otherwise? Yeah.
I also saw that Wellington Zoo has cancelled all close encounters with penguins as a measure against the H5N1. So yeah, the first two confirmed cases was a brown skua and the kahu that we just saw. Yeah, so it's definitely going to be a big concern for the people that actually care about animals. I mean, I don't think Hoggard's response seemed very necessarily worried, but we could definitely see it from, the not Ems and the Zealandia woman. So,
well, I don't know. I guess there's technically, because it came from, like, I think birds coming off offshore, so there's nothing like biosecurity, I suppose, could have done about this, but probably not the best thing that we've, like, lowered probably funding to these kinds of things.
Oh, absolutely.
It's probably not going to help ultimately, so public service cuts, etc.
I should have... Oh, yeah, here we go. There was also this one as well. Cook Islands are on alert after the detection. So I mean, yeah, like you say, because it can be transmitted across our oceans, they're obviously, I mean, especially for the islands, there are so many birds on a very small islands that could very much suffer really badly if
we think our stuff's underfunded. I can't imagine this is probably even less of a budget. So
absolutely. Also, one thing that I thought we should note is that they're also saying that if you see any birds that are displaying signs of flu, which can include lethargy, breathing difficulties, swollen or purple discolored heads, and wattles, I think that's the little ball sack thing, lack of coordination, and a sudden drop in egg production. So if you see any birds that, look like they could potentially be sick, definitely let someone know.
If they look like me right now.
Better to overreact and let someone know than underreact and let this get even more dangerous for the birds. Because like you say, it's really hard to contain given they can just fly around and do their own thing. And yeah, it's kind of hard. We can't put them on lockdown like we could with the humans. So, fingers crossed they can get on top of this.
All right. Yeah, look, I don't have too much else to say on that. It keeps reminding me that I'm sick. So, it's like,
I mean, there's not much to comment on. But we'll see how it goes, and hopefully it doesn't escalate too quickly. Now this next one, this is just kind of crazy. I put it in our bad because I was like, this doesn't sit in a meme thing.
Oh, hold up. I love bad jokes.
Oh, this isn't a bad joke.
No, this
wow.
one. When birds migrate, they are hard to see because they are in disguise. Is that a joke?
Yeah, like in disguise.
Oh, disguise. There you go. Okay, it was a bad joke.
You're so sick you couldn't hear it coming out of your...
Isn't that the epitome of a bad joke? Like, you have to sort of think about it.
No. I mean, I'm also probably not the right person to ask because bad jokes... Like, Anti-Joke Chicken was my favorite on memebase.com back in the 2010s, so...
Oh, I love anti-jokes. Anti-humor is like my favorite humor, I think. But so I went to the classic on... Saturday night, went to the Raw Comedy open mic.
Oh, the classic, yeah. I was like, the classic what?
The classic, the comedy classic.
Yeah.
And there was this girl there, like in a character, doing her bit was just about her boyfriend. She's like, my boyfriend, we went to the botanical gardens and he said this and then this, and I was like, where's the joke? Is she gonna do a joke? And I was laughing my ass off because she was just doing no jokes. And I was like, is that the joke? I can't figure out if she's bombing or if this is just like her entire... That's why I love Raw Comedy Night so much. It's just like, I don't know if this
I feel like you probably
sucks.
needed to have a girl with you to kind of give an accurate assessment on whether this is like more of a girl chat funny vibe or if you're just not getting it.
Oh, there were
or
3
if she
girls
just
in front
sucks.
of me who were... all worked in the same retail outlet, so I don't know.
Were they laughing?
I was laughing more than them.
Okay, yeah, no, I don't think she was doing a good job then. That's hilarious though. I just saw a comment. Where is it? I liked this dad joke comment. Yes, anti-humor is millennial cringe. I would say probably yes. Although I think quite a few things fall into millennial cringe, unfortunately, because that's what happens when you group a generation of people in a 20-year gap and go, yeah, like, are we talking about Disney adult millennial cringe? Are we talking about writing cringe things on your hands and doing weird poses on MySpace? Like, there's a lot of layers to the millennial cringe. Maybe I should do a video on millennial cringe.
Well, cringe is like, the core of cringe is empathy, really, so I find.
Sorry, I love how you just took that so deep for a second.
Well, it is. It's like, damn, I know what it's like to be in this situation, And... like, not necessarily
that's a really cool
literally,
perspective
but...
to look at it from. No, I like that. I like that a lot more than how people usually do. So, but yes,
Deep
let's
cringe
move on
talks.
to this is a real fucking. I couldn't not put this on here because this is crazy. So as you can see on the screen, it says cop fist bumped predator and tells him to go home after he admits trying to have sex with a 13-year-old girl. Like. And I thought, oh, maybe they're just joking. Maybe it's
Hello,
like...
officer.
No.
We want to report an incident.
You're Gideon, aren't you?
Yes, sir. So he came to turn himself in.
It's you. Didn't I just talk to you the other day?
Yeah. You tell him what happened?
I was talking to a minor, yes. I was okay. I did horrible things. I said some horrible things.
Okay. And how? At 539?
537, yeah.
All right. Get going. Get going.
Get going?
Get going.
Okay.
But he just admitted to you that he was talking to a mom.
Is this one of those Predator Hunter YouTuber things?
Yes.
Okay. Dubious.
Officer, you...
Appreciate it. Go.
I'm sorry, bro.
He admitted to you that he was talking... How old was she? 13, correct? And you sent her multiple penis pictures, correct?
Just like how he tries to shake his hand and yet he changes it to a fist bump. I mean, whether you could argue the legalities of how these predator hunters... I mean, I fucking love predator hunters. I think they're awesome. Every single person who can help get a fucking... predator off the
I'm not big on
is good by me.
vigilante justice. I mean,
oh, neither am I.
I appreciate the sentiment.
This is such a bad problem that I am thankful there are at least people who give, like, because even if they use these as a like, okay, look, we clearly need to step up our game and put funding into actually dealing with this from a more, whether it's police or whatever level, but regardless, pedophiles deserve to die.
But there's multiple instances of these people getting like the wrong guy and shit and like beating them up and stuff.
Oh yeah, of course. But there's also plenty of times when the police do that too. So we can't exactly just say.
But I don't support that either.
Yeah, but still, I think that there is more merit in what this guy is doing than arguing against it, because
I don't know. I mean, we're kind of just taking him at his word. I assume he's right, unless, you know, I have no clue.
Why are we focusing on the dude and not the cop who fist bumped the predator?
That's true.
Next one. You ruined it.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. You ruined it. Sorry, guys. Can't talk about it anymore. He ruined it.
But we can still talk about it.
Nah, it's all good.
Okay.
Anyway.
We can talk about more pedophiles.
Oh, did you want to talk about this one first, or did we want to talk about...
Oh, wait, no, these aren't the pedophiles. Don't worry. That's ACT. I forgot.
Did you want to talk about this one first? Because I know see you put a note next to...
Yeah, either's fine, honestly. This is the one where they're, like, talking about waking up and shit.
Oh, we gotta watch... Oh, no, we have to watch Winston Peters.
Yeah, well, which one do you want to watch? Do you want to watch this one or the one that's like I think it's a specific policy announcement?
Yeah, I reckon we'll go for the policy announcement.
Okay.
I don't... mostly because, it's no surprise, but yeah.
So...
It is promising to invest in finding more oil and gas reserves, pledging $1 billion towards identifying the sites. It says this will lead to greater fuel security, but both Labor and National are calling the policy an about-face. Political reporter Sophie Trigger has the details.
New Zealand First now officially in election mode. A fiery welcome for Winston Peters to round off the party's annual conference.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to break the shackles of the status quo.
Drawing a crowd of supporters and the public.
I took the shackles off my feet so I can dance. Like, okay, Winnie, all right. You're so oppressed.
Also, this bloody RNZ player is like always not RNZ. The One News one is so quiet. I don't know why. It's just the One News player.
See if the
you guys need to turn your videos up.
No, I haven't made up my mind, but I'm very, very much interested in what's going on. Yeah.
He'll be quite entertaining, and he'll have common sense.
We want to hear when he's supporting the visa from the islanders.
I'll probably vote for them because they have a good policy on the bank, buying back one of the banks.
I've always agreed with what Winston says.
A view not...
What the fuck? That was so awkward.
They have a good policy on buying back one of the banks, I guess.
Always agreed with
Who was that guy? Yeah, this guy's great.
I'll probably vote for them because they have a good policy on the bank, buying back one of the banks.
I've always agreed with what...
He looks like he's falling asleep in the middle of his own sentence.
Yep. Then we're going to evil Carmen San Diego here.
A view not shared by protesters.
Oh my God, she is, isn't she? This is Carmen San Diego under New Zealand First government. This is what they will do to her.
Says a view not shared by protesters outside.
The ceasefire is a farce. People are still being killed in Gaza.
Back inside, Peter's unveiling what he called a game-changer policy, pledging...
Also, is it just me, or is it weird to just be sitting there, like, waving the little New Zealand... It was a New Zealand flag or the New Zealand First?
It could have been a New Zealand First flag, I don't know.
They looked blue.
It is a New Zealand flag. Yeah, they got New Zealand flags.
That's so weird.
I mean, they are a bunch of nationalists mostly. So.
I know, but it's just strange actually seeing New Zealanders do that. Ooh, gives me the ick.
Pledging to fund a survey of New Zealand's offshore oil and gas reserves.
If we identify those reserves in our basins, we'll have the ability to utilise the natural resources we have to make our country secure, prosperous, and to build real resilience.
To the tune of $1 billion.
It'll come from a future fund that we're going to make sure it's established.
Peter's expecting extraction within 6 years.
It could be less than that, but it's not just that. Once we know we've got
6 years, so that would extend into yet another government's time as well.
I suppose.
Interesting.
We're on our way then to being.
Wait, is the future fund already established?
Not everyone agrees.
I'm
Someone
not
tell me,
the most versed on future fund.
No, I don't know anything about it either.
We won't see energy security for at least 10 years, if ever. Taxpayers would spend $1 billion.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah. So did he win? Yeah, did he steal the future fund idea? That's what I was meaning, because I was, that's a Labour thing, isn't it? He's treating it.
Oh, is that a Labour one?
Yeah, it's a Labour policy. So he's talking about using a Labour policy for his funding. Yeah.
That's interesting. I thought he ruled them out, even though they haven't ruled him out. This is
maybe he's just getting confused because he's old, I suppose.
Oh, yeah, I guess, or maybe just under the assumption and be like, no, well, they're going to work with me, so that's fine.
Or he's just going to steal the policy, just if he goes in with nationalism. This is the best thing. This is a good thing.
Companies to bid against, and then claim those companies are carrying the risk.
Labor pointing out New Zealand First was in government when oil and gas exploration was banned.
We weren't consulted.
It's not what they said around the cabinet table, and it's not what Shane Jones himself said during the debate on the bill in the House, where he came out.
Why didn't you consult him?
A point.
You needed to get his permission. Actually, someone do a fact check. Check if they voted for that bill. Check if they voted for it, please.
See, I'm more inclined to believe Chris Hipkins' side of that story than I am to believe Winston. But yeah, I mean, unsurprising, but also just, God, could you imagine how much of a fucking waste of time that would be?
Yeah.
Like, it's just not necessary.
He says he's potentially held Norway-scale energy prospects in the rock. Okay.
I did hear about that. Yeah.
Are we going to give those funds back to the public like we do in Norway?
Although, isn't the Future Fund supposed to essentially be something like that anyway? If I remember from the little bits I
don't know the details of it particularly, honestly.
No, that's totally fair. This was I was looking for a comment on Discord. I saw them chatting about this earlier. And someone replied, most of what was surveyed was in the 70s and 80s. And basically, to drill now would just be so that they could have a more reliable estimate on how much is already in the known about spots.
Yeah.
But they just don't know the exact quantity.
Yeah.
And the stock market would like to know how much there is.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure about natural gas, but I'm pretty sure didn't the last contractor who had a oil deal drilling for oil, they just couldn't find enough? Wasn't that? I'm pretty sure that was the case.
The thing is, we don't have a lot in
Well, not according to Winston. He says we've got a Norway scale down there somewhere.
Wow, yeah. That's according to Winston.
He knows.
So
he was there when all those dinosaurs and trees died.
He was like, actually, they were my cousins.
Yeah.
I know exactly how many people lived over there. Oh, just such a... I don't like how popular this guy is at the moment, but also, what kind of half-alive crowds do they seem to draw as well?
They need to keep making grandiose promises, because if they don't, because they're riding a wave right now, and that's the way populism works. It fizzles down very quick. So if he doesn't try and sustain that momentum, his support would basically tank. It will diminish in some way. So he needs to keep the hype up, keep that hype train going.
I guess that's why we've got the little fireworks display here at the end of the bloody show.
And they got the flags.
Woo! Yeah.
So people can get the basic message oh, this is yay New Zealand. Yay. It's very simple.
Oh, God. It couldn't be... I know we already know that they're very MAGA aligned. But, could they be making it any more clear with the fucking flag waving, the, lighting with the fucking fireworks?
They just need
honestly,
sparklers.
I'd be worried that some of these old people might not be able to handle some of that excitement, They're pacemakers. They got a lot to do already,
That's
right?
true. They do have they do have to consider their audience.
Right. I mean, you wouldn't see that at a Green Party because that would just be not very accessible in terms of people who have, issues with those types of things.
Also, fuck fireworks,
Yeah, fireworks are so lame. I'd much prefer a drone show. I really wish we had a drone show.
There's some cool drone shows.
Yes, they did one for Matariki and Aotearoa, and I'm so jealous. Yes, I have to find the video because I know I've got it.
Wish I wasn't stuck indoors.
Yeah, I mean, they tried
I was doing
to
a show with you. That's right. I remember.
Oh yeah, that was with me, wasn't it? Let me just quickly find the video because I sent it to my little brother. But yeah, this was the drone show, yeah, over Lake Rotorua too. So just like you get to go to the lakeside concert area and then just enjoy some beautiful light projections. Love the
people can sleep.
Pohutukawa. Yeah, and animals aren't, you know, fucking distressed.
And you don't have a bunch of
hell.
assholes who've stocked up their car full and are going around shooting out fucking 10 shots in their car.
All those annoying people who just let fireworks off while the sun is still out. And it's like you're causing all of this noise and thing and you can't even enjoy it. What a waste. People who do that frustrate
When someone
me.
challenges it to a 10-shot battle though, you know, you got to do it.
I mean, we've all played Wizards before, okay?
Yeah.
But well, actually not all of us. I mean, I'm sure
I have.
The kids below us maybe.
I was a dumb
because
15,
they were getting pretty
16-year-old
expensive.
once, so yeah.
Yeah, no. I mean, we were always supervised by adults, but the adults were probably just as likely to hurt themselves.
I mean, we weren't, so that was the issue. There's not enough adults per capita where I grew up, so.
But yeah, let's jump into our next fun policy announcement.
Oh, yay!
This is still more policy announcement.
Yeah, this is kind of a good thing, but also kind of not.
Yeah, don't worry. I've got stuff open to talk about for this one too. Because yes.
Well, because I first saw it, I thought this was like intentionally rage baiting, like the way they were putting like this first sentence, but I saw it was just the first sentence of the thing there. The party says if re-elected, it will ensure that consent is actively giving mean there must be a yes rather than the absence of a no. And I was like, oh, is this trying to like rage bait like right-wing people who are like, you mean I gotta say this exact specific magic words to have sex from now on? But then literally it does go on to specify like the yes could be communicated by words or actions. So, you know, it's just essentially someone sitting there doing nothing, saying nothing. That's not consent. But if they, you know, even fuck me eyes, it sounds like it's on the cards.
Enthusiastic consent is what we should be aiming for.
Yes.
That if someone doesn't seem enthusiastic about fucking, don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and I mean, I think this is also because of like, I don't think we really need to play the video. We can if you want, but
I mean, it's got different like opinions in it from different parties. So I think it's probably a good idea.
All right, let's
the political
hear
row
from Paul Goldie.
Has blown up over the law on sexual consent. The National Party says it'll make a change if re-elected so that silence can no longer be regarded as giving consent. There must always be a yes. Opposition parties agree, questioning why the law isn't being amended right away. Simon Merced reports.
This advocate has a message about consent.
If there's anything I'd like to say to any political party watching, it's that you have to commit to something and do it properly.
Laiba Zubair thought it was done 4 years ago after taking a petition to Parliament to change the definition of consent. She was driven by her own experience of sexual assault.
Because I was in a relationship with that person, the jury could be very well led to believe that there was assumed consent, and I was not happy with that.
Today, National said if re-elected, it would address that.
It really reflects that what we've been teaching our kids now for a long time, which is to say before sex, you need to have a clear yes, not just silence. So we want to change the law so that it reflects that as well.
But Laiba Zubair points out there was broad political support 4 years ago.
I will say I am quite disappointed that it's not a commitment to do it now, and it's a commitment to do it after the election. It is just pushing the issue down the hill.
The Greens say a current private member's bill can get the job done now.
If there is an issue, we can work that out at Select Committee. We don't need to wait to get this legislation into Parliament. That can happen right now.
Just a reminder, they have the fast track that they can change the Select Committee process from 6 weeks down to 3 weeks. So if they wanted to, they could push this out in about four weeks.
But how will they get their other shitty legislation across the line?
Well, yeah, I mean, let's just use, essentially sexual abuse victims be a playing card.
Yeah.
For them to just toss around.
Yeah, now they can be noble and run on that policy during their campaign. A vote for National is a vote for consent. So.
Well, that's the thing is they can only basically use good laws as a threat of like, do this and we'll give you this. And it's like, or you could just give us that and maybe give us a reason to vote for you anyway.
Yeah, like, hey, we approve of what you've done here. Good job.
Mm-hmm. I also find it interesting that Paul Goldsmith tried to bring up education into the mix because, and we can come back to this video, but great post from Jordan Rivers pointing out that National were the ones who removed relationship and consent guidelines from sex ed. And Camilla Bellich drafted a sexual consent bill that has obviously the cross-party input, and then National walks away from those talks, and now all of a sudden, oh wow, now they want to, so they can't say anything. They have no leg to stand on, and this should be seen for what it is, and that is just using this as a political playing chip. And honestly, out of all of the disgusting ones they use, this one feels extra gross.
This one's fucking dirty.
Well,
and
especially given their
to
coalition partner, ACT, who have many sexual predators in their fucking ranks. So yeah,
they've been oddly quiet on this one.
Yeah, it's interesting that they don't want to mention anything about this, especially considering, they could be like, hey, we support this too. So between Labour, Greens and ACT Party, let's get this over the ball. That might win them some favour. Do we want to keep going on the video?
Yeah, we'll go for a bit longer, I guess.
They are choosing instead to make it a false election issue.
We shouldn't be seeking to take political credit for these things, and certainly with the process that we're undergoing, that would have been a way of changing the law.
The Justice Minister acknowledges sexual violence is an extremely serious problem.
There are tens of thousands of people.
Thank goodness.
According to the surveys, who are a victim of sexual violence in some way or form. And so this changes...
Sexual violence is bad, okay?
Dramatically change that overnight, but it is sending a clear signal.
Given it is, as you've just said, such a serious problem, shouldn't you have addressed it before now?
Well, look, I just make the point that we're working steadily through many areas of legislative change, and we've been extremely busy this first term.
For Labour,
busy.
So attacking Māori was more of a priority than putting this through.
They had to do that.
So attacking the disabled, taking away their ability to actually have mobility around the country. That was more important. Interesting. Crazy priorities.
Boils down to this.
What we want to see is change. We don't just want to see another promise.
Right, Simon is with us for more on this. National says it's being...
Yeah, that sucks. That's shitty national behaviour. And as I said, I don't consent to any of this. So where was my yes?
Right. I mean, I didn't consent. How many few people voted for fucking NZ First and ACT, yet they've just had an absolute monopoly.
I don't think they actually got that much. I think it was 8% maybe.
Yeah, that feels right. It was something like 8 and 6-ish, I think. It was not a lot. But not a lot of people really that are supportive of letting them do the shit they're doing and just continue to kick around.
6% Act got 8.6. So yeah.
Oh
New
God,
Zealand,
so it was even lower.
yeah. Collectively, they got like 14.5%.
Wow.
Those two.
God, 14.5%. Really got to actually, their number slipped out of my head. I feel like that should have stayed closer to the front so we can really frame a lot of how they have influence.
It also shows you how much just NZ First has just jumped up from 6% to like, getting to like 15 at one point.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, I can't say I'm surprised that when those who sit center right or wherever the fuck they sit, if they're watching National fail this badly, I can see them looking to New Zealand First of like, hey, you've been saying the same stuff for the most part.
Well, a
the
lot of
whole
them are
time.
single issue voters too.
Yeah.
Like, NIMBYs.
Oh
who are
yeah,
just,
the bank thing. I guess.
Yeah. Like some people were mad that we sold things, and they're like, "We need our banks back," and shit like that.
Yeah, yeah, but
which we do, but
yeah.
Winston
And I
ain't gonna
mean,
fix it.
hey, I really wish they weren't, especially like given everything that this government has done so far in nearly 3 years, to just not push these things through and use them as such a fucking threat is just embarrassing.
Yep.
All right.
Oh
Speaking
yeah,
of
this
more
thing. I don't even
embarrassment-
think I actually watched this video, but I got it just by reading the title. I was like,
I
yeah, this is definitely
mean,
interesting.
I'm happy to watch at least the
Yeah,
beginning.
well, because I wonder if this is the same one I was looking at like a year ago, because I thought that one got cancelled, but maybe this is the same one.
Okay, Mai. As we go to air this morning, campaigners in the US have launched what they call a national day of protest in more than 50 cities, opposing the development of AI data centres. Here, the government investment agency NZ has recently rolled out the red carpet for overseas investors to build more AI data centres in New Zealand. And as Fenna Owen reports, there's a growing resistance movement here.
Is this the cost of the technological ease with which we now live our lives?
No.
Hyperscale data centres are rising from the ground at an urgent pace across the world. They consume vast amounts of power and water, and now, with the march of AI, we need even more physical space to train AI and store and process data for the online stuff we do every day.
What does Netflix have to do with it?
But now, the resistance to large data centres is also on the rise.
There's now a statewide pause on hyperscale data centers.
Only a few days ago, New York State announced a moratorium on new AI data centres until they catch up with laws to protect the energy grid.
These hyperscale AI data centers consume enormous amounts of power, truly threatening to outpace our grid's capacity, and they drive up costs for local ratepayers.
Communities across America living close to the centres claim their quality of life is suffering.
You're talking water, you're talking land, you're talking air, you're talking health.
Environment.
Why are we also not
I
talking
don't
about
know.
the fact that we've heard the noises they make too? They're noise polluters.
True.
Like, as someone with a lot of auditory sensory needs, that's at a high top of my priority list. Also, just the fact that like the actual like drinking water in those places often turns to absolute dog shit.
Movieclips.com. We couldn't even see the actual movie clip. What is this, Erin Brockovich? I think
Digital
it's
campaigner Erin
It's Erin
Brockovich,
Brockovich.
in a movie by Julia Roberts, is now advocating on behalf of people affected by data centres.
You're talking their entire resources and environment.
Is that Erin Brockovich?
Feels under assault and is in jeopardy with no conversation to be had.
It could be.
It might be Erin Brockovich.
Because I
In
did
New Zealand, there are 56 data centres.
Yeah, I think that's
I do
her.
remember
I think
hearing that
was
she was
Erin
getting
Brockovich.
involved. Yeah, nah, that was her.
Okay.
Yeah, because I do remember hearing she was getting
that makes
involved
sense.
with
That's
data
why
center
that was showing
stuff.
that. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, that went.
No, they weren't just doing it to just like randomly push that in there.
Because I was about to say, I was like, she looks just like Julia Roberts, but then I was like, wait a
Fuck.
second.
with 20 more in the planning or building stage.
Also, sorry, I just can't get over this EDM music that they've been playing in the background the whole time. It's so random. Just to be on TV and they're just like, da-dum, 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 like, just weird energies.
Some of the tech giants are here, but many are small and locally owned. One of those planned is categorised as hyperscale.
If we were standing here in 15 years and data grid goes ahead, what would we see here?
The plan is they're going to put an earth bund right
Just north of Invercargill at
What did you call me?
Makarewa,
I don't know,
Data
an
Grid
earth
has
bund?
consent for a $3
I'm assuming
billion
that's these trees.
AI data centre.
Oh, maybe, yeah, right. What, do they expect it to...
Southlander Kelly Blomfield is leading a group of locals concerned about the community impact of the 49-hectare complex.
We're not anti-technology, we're not anti-progress, and we're not even anti-data centres. We're just anti-no transparency. I feel like the people of Southland were not given the chance to say whether or not this project would be something they would back.
True.
No data centre, someone's written.
Yeah,
Oh,
wouldn't people of Southland prefer a hospital? I think they'd probably prefer a hospital over this bullshit.
Someone's written, I agree.
Someone's written, I agree. I love that. Oh.
Doing the hard-hitting journalism.
Invest New Zealand disagrees. The Crown Agency recently announced a drive to attract $30 billion of investment in data centres here. Their report promotes areas of New Zealand suitable, they say, to building large data centres.
Those are big areas. Look at Taranaki. It's like entire Taranaki is gone.
Also, I looked up an earth bund. It is an elevated embankment constructed of compacted soil stones or a mixture of both. They act like speed bumps for water. Bunds help control soil erosion, reduce runoff velocity, and trap moisture to support agriculture, landscape restoration, and site safety. That's what a bund is.
The more you know. It's kind of like a berm, I guess.
Yeah. I mean,
big berm.
Makes sense. But also, fuck off with your data centre.
Is supporting the drive and is confident we can avoid the issues experienced with data centres overseas.
We need to think about how do we do this in the right way for our country and for our people. How do we take the opportunity of the trillions of dollars being spent on building this infrastructure around the world to build some...
So he's just focusing on the money being spent on building them.
I guess.
He didn't actually say the money that they would, like, any actual things they would generate for you past that point. That
I
just
mean,
feels like
I don't know, like, you know, cross interest,
focus.
you know, as long as people are on the same sort of team for the same objective, I'd say, you know, I don't necessarily, that's definitely not my concern, but, you know.
I just think it's a weird perspective to take it from.
He's thinking of it from the financial sort of angle, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, if we can talk about, you know, the positivity of creating jobs, but we can also argue about what it'll give you jobs while you're building it, and then what happens after that. What happens when the data centers are used to help take over other people's jobs?
It's kind of like how you could think of environmentalism from like a long-term economic standpoint, or just like a general, like, you give a shit about the environment standpoint. Like there's a selling point for different people, I suppose. So I guess it's, you know.
Sorry, I'm laughing at this. Bund, a mound to hide a shitty data center. I like that much more.
That's actually not bad.
And stick a bund up your bum. I like that.
Oh, don't tempt me.
Do we want to keep playing?
No,
I don't feel like we need to.
Yeah, well, because the journalist who did this, I can't remember what her name is. She's done some pretty. They just said it was Q&A. She's done some pretty weak reporting in the past, I recall. She was the one that did that really, really shitty Atlas report. That was just like interviewing the
puff
Gibbs.
piece.
Yeah, the puff piece.
Yeah,
it's the same journalist, I believe. So.
I see. Interesting.
Yeah. I'll say I'm not a fan, but.
No. Yeah.
With EDM music, that'll be great. The kids like that.
Well, yeah, maybe we can make it seem like it's futuristic and cool. You know, kids think EDM is cool. It's like, actually, no, that was millennials.
We're like halfway in and we've gone into none of the details of the actual thing being built here.
Yeah.
It's just focused on the movement in like the US and stuff and Aaron Brockovich, I guess.
Which I do think is another, like, I do understand having to look at, you know, things for examples and stuff like that, but I feel like of all the examples and stuff they could be pulling out of why the data centers are bad, showing us the footage of the water near these data centers, showing us the footage of, like, we've played it on here, the absolute fucking loud noises that just come out of them 24/7.
That's the one I see like all the time on Reddit. People complaining about the noise. They're like, you would not believe how fucking loud these things are.
Well, yeah, and especially considering they're 24/7. So it's not like, oh, I live near, you know, I live in the CBD. It can be really loud during the day at times, obviously, traffic and whatnot.
Yep.
But at least at nighttime, it goes away. Like, this is 24/7.
There's also more noise insulation because, like, you go around a corner, you can't really hear the thing that's like around the next block.
No, absolutely.
But when you're in open spaces like this, the sound travels just way further. So.
Oh yeah, apparently More Perfect Union has some really good coverage. I'm not surprised. They have really good coverage on a lot of shit.
Well,
do love More Perfect Union.
That's a lesson for me to not watch the video next time. Make sure I watch the video before I To be fair, also again, TV1, they just need to sort out their fucking sound, bro. Yeah.
But I reckon we will jump into our next one. So this next one kind of slipped past a lot of people. We got more voter suppression on the DL.
Ooh.
And this one
It must be an election year.
Wow. So yeah, this is basically an explainer of why easy vote cards may no longer be mailed to you. The Electoral Commission has said it will default this year to sending election information to many voters by email instead of post. The Commission said that people will now get their easy vote card and a list of local electoral candidates by email. It does say you'll only be automatically get it in the post if they don't. Oh, sorry. You'll only automatically get it in the post if they do not have an email on file for you. So I guess you could argue if you don't want to be emailed it, maybe make sure they don't have an email on file. I do hope that this at least means that it's not going to target too many older people. Especially because me and my grandma have literally were talking about these the other day. But yeah,
What's the bit they won't let you not have an email if you've already put one in? They'll be like, "This is a necessary field, actually."
I would actually be kind of curious if anyone notices it, like if that changes. If they went to go, maybe I should try to remove mine.
Yeah, go do that.
I should remove mine and see it. Do a little experiment. The Digital Equity Coalition and Māori Technology Initiative Te Hapori Matihiko have criticised the changes online, accusing the Electoral Commission of quietly changing how it reaches out to voters before the November 7 election. Chief Executive Officer Carl Le Kentz?
I
don't know how you say that name. I've never seen that. That's a really cool last name. Said the shrinking of New Zealand Post services was partially to blame, and the Commission had long been signalling its shift towards more digital communication.
Queusne. Whoops.
Yeah, it's got to be some kind of Latin fucking base language.
Oh, it might be French.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking either French or Spanish, so pick one. But yeah, so it's really important to obviously get things accurate. We've found that it's becoming increasingly difficult with the postal service, and it's mainly around the time that it takes to get information out. So instead of, like, I don't know, maybe mailing things out a bit earlier or changing, that aspect, or I don't know, helping your New Zealand Post actually have the invest in it. Because what New Zealand Post, do we own that? We don't. Is that one of our nationalised that we did own and now we don't own it anymore?
I think that one we fully control. I think it's
we do control that one.
Yeah, I think we don't control any of the courier
It's always hard to remember what things we've owned and sold. Because that would also mean then if we do own it, then we should be putting more money into it, making sure that, you know, they can get around that rather than just going, fuck it. Like I would honestly be fine with an email and the mail, because it could be handy. So then that way for those who have ADHD and whatnots, who then lose the card between getting it in the mail and trying to go vote, totally fair enough. But again, why not both? ¿Por qué no los dos? Like,
yeah, well, there's also, you know, not always the guarantee that the email is going to make it into your inbox. It could get flagged as spam or something.
Just like normal mail.
Just like
you
normal
might
mail.
Not get it.
Exactly. It's not guaranteed to arrive.
Yeah, no, that's a very fair point. And again, I think when it comes to these types of things, we should be doing a little bit extra to make sure that everyone's actually able to do that properly. But can't say I'm surprised, given this government literally put through bills to just change a bunch of this stuff and make it harder to access. So can't say I'm overtly surprised, unfortunately.
Classic government.
And this next one, I think we'll play it anyway, just because this freaked me out, this story. This is not a New Zealand-based story. Wow, yeah, I'm sure there will be people in New Zealand who have interacted with these things, and it's sport betting related, which fucking affects everywhere, because sport betting is just, I know it's been a big thing for a while, but it feels like it's gotten so big now. Yeah, and like also the poly market stuff as well, when you like just, I don't like it. And I saw this
because I think we did finally ban like that poly market stuff and stuff. I think a few months ago. I think, or at least they put in plans. I think.
Well, they did bring in new regulations around gambling. Yes.
Yeah.
I can't remember if it fully addressed poly market.
Yeah. Well, that one's just so bad and so unregulated, and there's so much there was a Trump staffer who just got caught for.
I was going to bring up Trump.
Yeah.
Well, there's been also a lot of I saw someone did some digging and they found that there was like a certain number of profiles on Polymarket who were winning like pretty much 100% of their bets, which is statistically impossible.
Well, because they're rigging it and shit. So
exactly. Well, yeah. Also, Trump literally was in an interview and admitted that his own kids get inside information from him and use it for their fucking.
And some of the bets are just like, what the hell? They're like, someone puts a bet like someone will do a streak at the World Cup, streak across the field, and it's like, oh, I wonder who made this bet. It's probably going to be the streaker, isn't it? Like, you know.
Oh yeah. I mean, again, it's not some betting to me is, I think gambling in general to me is something that I really struggled to fully understand the compulsion to do stuff like that, because I think for me, I have so little money, I can't afford to gamble it.
No, I like gambling. I'm just too fickle with my money. So.
Yeah, we'll see that too. Like, I love gambling in Borderlands.
Okay.
Or Fable.
Gotcha.
Fable, was it Fable 2? Fable 3. One of the two. I love video game gambling because I'm like, oh yeah, I can scratch that little itch, but I don't have to pay any money. But this, I didn't know. It's gotten to the point now where, well, I'll just let this guy explain it to us.
Actually disturbing. Watch this.
This is called sub-soccer. I've been watching it nearly every day for weeks. Not because it's thrilling, it's not, but because of this guy with the orange shoes.
It's not.
He played in a game on April 3rd, then another the next morning, and another right after that. While he scored dozens of goals, I never once saw him celebrate, because he's not playing to win. Neither are these people playing cricket, basketball, volleyball, water polo, tennis, and table tennis. 5-on-5, 4-on-4, 3-on-3, and 2-on-2 soccer. These so-called frostball players aren't playing to win, nor are the guys playing whatever you call this. They're playing on fake teams with familiar names, in anonymous buildings without spectators, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, solely to give people like you and me something to gamble on.
They're not betting on their own things, are they? Oh, I don't. Okay, don't worry. I thought that might be what the drop was, but I guess it's just fake sports almost.
No, it's more just the fact that they're creating essentially sports betting farms.
Okay,
where these people are just like all day, constantly, just not playing competitively. Just
I'm assuming they're probably unregulated too, so it might have that same issue where the players, because players can't bet on their own sports matches, because otherwise, if you bet against yourself losing, you're going to throw the match, aren't you? For example. So I wouldn't doubt that's probably also an issue with these.
Oh, absolutely. Also, like, I would hate to think how human trafficking might interact with this specific field as well. And form of, or what you could also call, almost like a form of indentured slavery. You must work off your debt with us by kicky ball for 18 hours a day.
These are sports betting farms.
We're at the point in society where sports betting and gambling has started to permeate back into the real world, to where now people are creating real world things to be doing based off of the demand that there is for placing bets online. And this didn't come out of nowhere. This is something that has been developing for many years. These are the types of things that you see when society is on the verge of complete and utter collapse. People have nothing else to do with their time and their money than to gamble. And
which I don't think it's purely just that. Obviously, we've got, there's the known thing where the more financially in debt some people are, the more willing they are to risk big and do these crazy things. But I think just in general, the fact that this is a thing is fucking terrifying.
Well, I'm assuming a lot of these people playing are just like employees who are just paid to play the game or something, and that
is the best case scenario.
Might be more indicative of like the shittiness of the job market and how little jobs there are, that they'll play these guys probably like fucking peanuts or something just to play these pointless games and for them to get bet on. So
also, I think Skin Traders brought up a really good point, and I think this is what also gave me a bit of the heebie-jeebies, is it does look like dark web type shit, especially with the way that they had, the no windows or anything light coming into the rooms. There's no people around. It's just these weirdly sterile environments.
It looked like an episode of Black Mirror or something.
Literally.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I feel Black Mirror is just like, I mean, again, it's kind of like The Onion, things have gotten to a point where it's so bad, it's kind of like, it's all starting to become reality.
Yeah.
Also, great point that there would be likely a lot of money laundering that I could imagine go through this stuff as well. So yeah, I imagine there's a lot of nasty interconnected worlds working.
It's capitalism, finance, fucking just it's the shit that happens.
Oh, it is crazy, and it's just something that, like, I mean, I know there's been a lot of concern in general around a lot of these sports betting type things, especially because for a lot of young men, it's quite an issue. I feel like I've been getting so many ads for them since this government came into office, funnily enough.
Just gambling.
Yeah, specifically gambling. And it isn't just like a TAB, although, God, they put a lot of money into
They
their
had
ads
a
too.
massive ad campaign like a couple of years back. It was massive. It was them and another company were going hard.
Which is probably around the time that this government came in.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and it's very, very fucking concerning, given New Zealanders also have a really bad track record with having a lot of personal debt.
Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't be shocked if this entire ordeal's like owned by like Peter Thiel or something,
Yeah. He'll be involved in it somewhere. All of those fucking people will be, unfortunately. I mean, the amount of insider trading stuff, the amount of purely fixed, everyone's going to be bidding on fixed stuff, like, and they know that, so then that way they can make as much money off the people who are going to place those bets regardless.
I can't believe we're not allowed to do like video, political ads, but we can still do like gambling ads and shit.
Yeah, no. Well, to be fair, we also we're one of only 2 countries in the world that allow the promotion of pharmaceuticals as well.
Yeah, that too.
Along with the United
America,
States. Yeah. Same. I've seen these 2 goblin socks AI generated slop gambling ads.
Oh,
Those are very fucking
Ad block saved my life. My God, I don't have to run into any of this shit.
Yeah, well, since I don't have ad block stuff on my phone, that's mostly where I encounter it. Like, it wasn't until I was doing the show the other week on Friday when all those ads were coming up on my other browser that I use for BHN. But don't worry, it's fine. I made sure to get tech support and make sure I fixed that up before the last show. So.
I've even got like a cracked YouTube app, so I don't get ads on YouTube, basically. So.
Nice. I got added to M's family plan, so I don't get ads.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Also, because if you use ad blocks, they don't count as a view. And so, obviously, I do like to support the people I watch through. And I mean, not saying to not use it, but that's why specifically for people that I want to support, I'll always do my best to watch that. And then we're going into our last ugly story. Yes,
Yay!
We're almost out of the ugly, but I'm sorry, it's going to get real ugly before we leave this section, because America is getting brought up, but not just America. We were involved in this too. So
this fucking loser.
Yeah, fucking. To be fair though, I'm sure our Prime Minister feels a kinship with him.
I thought he got fired or something.
Nah, I wish. Else. Some other white guy.
Some other white guy's gone.
We've taken the necessary and essential action of formally recognizing.
Oh, fucking hell. Just every time.
Here in the United States, we've taken the necessary and essential action of formally recognizing left-wing violence as a form of political terrorism that is a direct threat to our national security and the survival of our Republican form of government.
We did it. They fear us.
President Trump issued a directive. In our parlance, it's called a National Security Presidential Memorandum, or NSPM, NSPM 7 to be exact, that directs for the first time in American history all of our law enforcement and intelligence agencies to work together to disrupt, identify, defund, debank, arrest, and prosecute these political terrorists that are operating in our country.
Is focusing on the designation of left-wing groups as foreign terrorist groups.
Wait, what?
Which Antifa are already one that they've labeled as a terrorist organization, because being anti-fascist is apparently
a foreign one, a foreign terrorist organization.
I guess so.
And that's what will allow.
I guess the solidarity that the left wing.
Yeah, it all comes from communist Russia, I guess.
Yeah.
It's all Stalin stuff, you know.
But just the fact that they've gone this far. But what I found interesting as well, on top of this, is that so we were at that. There was a New Zealand representative in the room with them when that was going down. Funnily enough,
Pink, was it?
No, it wasn't Pink. Funnily,
okay,
it's interesting. They put him in the thing, but I looked it up myself, and it's some random dude who's like the New Zealand ambassador in the US. So he's already in the US, which I guess makes sense because it means he can just attend them a lot easier. But there was a really concerning comment they had from Pink. So before the event, the Herald asked Chris Pink, the minister responsible for the New Zealand Security Intelligence Service, whether he held concerns about left-wing terrorism domestically or internationally. Pink said the NZSIS saw a range of violent extremist motivations with no one ideology dominating. And I think it was the last little caveat on his thing there that I'm like, Really
What?
bad.
What?
I feel like there's a certain leaning towards the right that would likely be a lot more dominant.
Well, the right isn't an ideology.
Yes, but you know what I'm implying by when I say.
I suppose. I guess if that's what he meant, but otherwise I'd agree with him. Like, you know, it's just...
Would be interesting to see the actual data.
Yeah,
Give me the qualitative data.
I mean, yeah.
But yes, so the national terrorism threat, apparently we're at threat level possible, which I didn't realize that was a level of threat we could have. To be fair, I've never really thought about what our scale
it's always
threat.
possible. When is it not possible, I suppose?
I wonder if we ever have actually ever been
yeah, I don't know. That's an interesting one. That sounds like it should be the lowest level that we have.
But they said rather than focus on descriptions, the most important point is that we all have a role to play in reporting concerning behavior. Very, very neutral, very... We're not going to say that we are agreeing with them or not. Sorry,
I was just reading that last bit. So a spokesperson from the NZF said they didn't use terms left-wing, right-wing when describing terms... different forms of terrorist motivations. Instead, they used identity-motivated, faith-motivated, and politically motivated descriptions. Okay. That's... yeah. I mean... So I guess that shows they are categorizing it differently, like, at least from their perspective. I wonder what identity-motivated... I guess that would be, like, nationalistic, like, you know, like...
Yeah. Or with... I mean, I'd also fear that that's probably going to come into a lot of... the lefties, you know, those fucking pink-haired trans people.
Maybe,
and
yeah.
Oh, that does come into identity.
But that would have, but wouldn't that have crossover with politically? Maybe I don't know. Well, I guess politically would be more. I hate this politician, I suppose, in this movement.
Wow, yeah. If they were attacking the politician for specifically, I guess if they were going specifically after them for something that was based in that, I guess. But
I mean. I appreciate that they don't use that left wing, right wing, because it just goes into the difficulty.
I mean, that makes more sense to have better.
Those, really.
Yeah, you'd want to have your own categories that actually fit the kind of data you'll be putting into them. So, it avoids oversimplification. I mean, no problem with that. In terms of current threat environment, we continue to see a range of motivations with no one ideology dominating, although if you don't take an ideology, how do you know that? Identity and faith-motivated ideologies remain the most common, but we also see a small number of violent extremists motivated by political or single issues. I mean, I could definitely... there are a lot of single-issue political extremists.
Well, I think things like gay and trans hate would probably come under those, honestly.
True.
So I think those would be some of the more major ones.
Well, that's where it gets a little confusing with even the categories that they do have.
Yeah.
Like, because also someone's faith could technically be a big part of their identity.
Yeah,
it
depends how they categorize these things. Like,
yeah,
are they categorizing it from the person who is, I guess, doing the hateful thing? Like, if I'm being labeled as anti-Semitic terrorist or something because I'm pro-Palestinian, anti-Israel or whatever, like where would they categorize that? Is that faith-based or is that political-based? So,
although I realized I had a hot take that I think kind of suits being here as well.
Okay.
So I am going to
go for the hot take.
This on.
It provides diplomatic cover for the United States. It's more of a quiet...
Yep, do the reset.
New Zealand provides diplomatic cover for the United States. It's more of a quiet, subservient, partner to the U.S. But let's not forget that it serves a very...
We're submissive. Hell yeah.
Key role in the Five Eyes surveillance partnership with the United States in conjunction with Australia. So look, Australia and New Zealand are such key players in this. And while they may remain more quiet on the global stage, they are complicit through and through. New Zealand...
So yes, that is Abby Martin talking about New Zealand military personnel at RIMPAC in Hawaii. But I just thought it was interesting.
Oh, the whole China stuff. I see.
Yeah, but I do find it interesting the way that she not only said that we're submissive, but that we are actively complicit in whatever they do. So I'm just like, I'm going to keep that clip.
Kinda, yeah. No, we go along with it.
It's good. I'm glad someone's able to actually like put it out there and admit it, because that's what's always been so frustrating about, especially, what's been happening with Palestine and Gaza, like, especially given our World War II history in those places.
We're just so uncritical because they're our allies.
Right? And I
even question whether they even are really. They are on paper. But.
Well, that's the thing is, we're just in the way that she describes us, we're just these submissive little cucks who just going along quietly with whatever they want to do. Basically. And she's not wrong.
Yeah, we're the gimp on a chain.
Yeah. This current coalition is probably into that, unfortunately.
Hey, I support
we can all
that.
tell
you guys go. You fucking...
I mean... Take your kink into the bedroom and out of my politics.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Stop gimping us. Go gimp yourself.
Do I want kink in politics?
Depends on how we do it. We need kinky people in politics, absolutely.
It's true. More twinks being fucked in the...
So that's the thing is, if we put more kink into politics, we'd probably have less twinks in politics, given the
it's not the US House of Congress. So,
well, exactly. I'm talking about you, Lindsey Graham. Rest in peace.
Oh.
But we're out of the ugly and we're into the good. And actually, I think we'll do the YouTube video first, because we have another awesome video out by the Greens from their YouTube. I'm loving the videos they've been giving us recently, so let's enjoy.
Did you know that our grandparents and great-grandparents built our energy system together?
They built our power stations, they built our dams, they invested billions because they knew that power is a common good for all of us.
So how did we go from building an entire energy system together to eye-watering power bills every single winter?
Gradual privatisation of our power system have seen power companies making mega profit like this. The Green Party will make solar more accessible. That means interest-free loans and options for renters. And we can go further, which means more funding to help keep low-income households warm and dry, and investing into community-owned renewable energy.
How about solar panels on the roofs of half?
Sorry?
I said it was a fixer-upper, that house.
Of our public housing, on top of our pools and schools and libraries and Papakāinga housing.
The Greens will establish Kiwi Power, which will keep the big power companies in check and speed up our transition to renewable energy.
Energy is not a luxury, it is an essential of modern life. But when our energy system is being run for profit and putting people last, the rules have got to change.
Together,
180 rule.
Take back the
180 rule
for all of us.
Sorry, great video otherwise, but whoever did this cinematography here, they keep breaking the 180 rule. It's bothering me.
Oh.
Yeah.
There we go, we're there now. But yes, so the Greens have announced they're calling it Kiwi Power, which I love.
I do like that.
Greens promised to cut power bills and make solar more affordable with $980 million Kiwi Power. I also realized I should have opened up the link to their website. So yeah, the Green Party has pledged to set up a publicly owned entity to boost investment in renewable energies and ensure affordable power and energy security. They unveiled the policy at Dunedin's Gasworks Museum on Monday, the site of the country's first and last place to manufacture coal gas. They promise to make power bills more affordable by making it easier for renters and homeowners to generate their own power, and set up and fund the new entity called Kiwi Power using $980 million from the party's super rich tax over 4 years. Kiwi Power would start with $100 million a year for operating costs and $142 million a year for new investment. Policy includes zero interest clean energy loans to install solar and batteries for up to 90% of homeowners, legalizing plug-in solar, and investing $80 million into renewable energy for Māori housing. It would also expand government grant program Warmer Kiwi Homes to offer more upgrades to make more low-income homes warm, dry, and energy efficient, costing $969.8 million over 4 years for 50,000 upgrades.
So are you telling me that our cost of living is projected to get even lower? Is that what you're telling me?
If we voted in a majority green government, yes.
But I thought the super wealthy tax was going to make me pay more money.
Well, that's the thing, is that the first 10,000 would be tax-free, which is we played around with the super rich calculator too. You have to have over 10 million in assets.
It was a lot of money.
And it was a lot. So the super rich tax is not going to, sure, is the 160,000 bracket got a higher tax rate? Yeah. But with the 10,000 free, it's all balancing out in the wash. They also, I did put one note. Where is it? Here. Show me the wrong one. They pointed out in their policy document, the 4 big power companies are Meridian, Genesis, Mercury, and Contact. And many of their assets were built and paid for by the New Zealand government decades ago. But now they're just cash cows that are pumping out record number. I mean, we saw that, was it $547 million in 6 months? Mm-hmm. Of profits. They also pointed out when you own your own power, no one can price gouge you.
Could you imagine if a certain government hadn't sold the shares to those gentailers? Do you remember that?
I mean, could you imagine not stripping the country for parts and then making later generations pay the price, quite literally? They also, I think, I'm going to open the explainer because it's probably, but yes, so they will, Kiwi Power will have 3 main tools: contracting access to existing firming, which they explain firming. It's essentially what takes on, like where the power comes from when there currently isn't any renewable resource currently being used, such as wind or things. So it's about how we can kind of upgrade that, invest in new renewable firming and storage, offering fair contracts to independent retailers.
Where's the LNG terminal?
Well, actually, they do. Oh, here we go. The government's proposed LNG terminal would not solve this. And talking about the problem.
The Strait of Hormuz will be open. Trust us, it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, there's a peace deal. A peace deal is imminent.
It's imminent. It's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. This war, to quote Winston Peters, this war is gonna be over sooner than you think.
And they have Kiwi Power will be established by the end of 2027. Should we vote them in at the end of this year, which
that's
pretty
before we
pretty
get
good
the
turnaround
theories.
time. Oh my god! I didn't even think of it. Far out. It'll be able to scale up its activity if the big power companies fail to build enough new generation or offer fair contracts to smaller retailers and customers. We'll give New Zealand a publicly owned energy company focused on secure, affordable, and clean power for everyone. Also, I love the greens, but I didn't love this page visually. The white straight onto the light green. Yeah,
it's a bit grating on the eyes. It's
yeah.
not the best color.
I need to pass on my critiques about that color choice because for accessibility reasons, it's not the easiest to read.
And green could be okay. They just got to go slightly lower green. It's the contrast.
It's the high lime kind of colored green that I'm...
A bit of a deeper green.
Yeah, exactly. But overall, it's going to be... I mean, again, if we vote them in, because they have to be a majority government to be able to put this in straight away. Not just, oh yes, vote for Labour if you want to. Vote Greens if you do actually want this kind of stuff to be guaranteed. Sure, there is obviously arguments to be had that they can try and negotiate for some of these things, but we already saw Chris's response about the wealth tax. So I would be inclined to say maybe don't trust them to be able to put in this transformative change. Let's be bold and brave and vote Green. But yeah, another great announcement from the Green Party.
Well done team.
Any additional thoughts?
Hurry up, just propose it now. Just push it through Parliament now. Wait.
Well, see, I mean. Oh, actually, there was one quick thing. That's right. I was going to show us some.
I have no
so
notes.
I watched a video last night, and I was like, when I saw the announcement of this, I was like, oh, so maybe something like this video could actually be possible for us here in New Zealand. So this guy's awesome. His name's Chris Dowell. It's like Joel, but with a D.
Okay.
He's awesome. So this is his latest video. He's got all of his is about basically, you can see here, disposable vape power wall, disposable vape power car. So that's the kind of, which I love because there's someone who used to use disposable vapes. I know I'm a horrible person.
Then this process.
I loved this because this just showed how much we've let good branding let us waste so much reusable resources because what this guy has done is fucking awesome.
I wish I could do this kind of shit, but I'm not careful enough. I'd probably wind up killing myself or something. Shock myself.
Oh, I mean, he literally has actually, we could probably... Actually, there's a scene he has further up in it where he's like, hey, don't do this. This is really dangerous.
Yeah.
For the last 24 hours, I've been living completely off-grid in this workshop, powered entirely from a power wall made from 500 disposable vape batteries and 4 of these cheap solar panels that I've installed on my workshop roof. So how about we take a look at how we've actually got here? Very quick recap. So these disposable vape recycling projects have escalated completely out of control. Previously, we collected thousands of free-littered disposable vapes, stripped them down and extracted their batteries.
Which are fully rechargeable, by the way.
We then tested them all and wired them all together to make these massive parallel groups of cells. We then connected these groups together again in series to combine them all into an enormous battery pack. We were able to use this to temporarily power my entire house. And then I installed it into a 20-year-old road-legal electric vehicle and made the world's first disposable vape-powered car. And it's got
a disposable vape-powered car, guys? How fucking awesome is this guy?
Also, did I tell you earlier when I was going down the street, so the Flamingo scooter hub is just down the road, and I was passing them just to go get some medicine for being sick. And I saw they were drilling out a fucking battery from one of their Flamingo scooters, and it was on fire. So they're just just on the side of the street and just pouring a bucket of sand on it. And I was like, okay. And on my way back, there's a fucking fire engine over there. So I guess they called out the fire.
God.
Yeah. So even professionals fuck
if I
this
pair
shit
it
up.
with solar, could I live in this workshop completely off-grid? Now, I've got myself 4 of these massive 470-watt panels, and they only cost about...
And I mean, obviously I won't spoil all of it, but I'll jump forward to this here. So, actually, I think it's just a few bits before this.
Blink, then we know the battery is working fine, and we can get ripping the good cells out. I just tear these...
Nope, that's just
so I can give each cell a good charge and test its capacity.
Tinfoil.
Now, building this vape power wall in a modular way certainly turned out to be a big brain move in retrospect. If I hadn't built it to be serviceable like this, then this process would have definitely taken 10 years off my life.
So basically all we missed was that there was a certain, so he has a monitor, as you could see, all of them. One of his cell rows has died, so he can just fully fix it and
we can then get the connections and temperature sensors unplugged, unscrew and remove one half of our battery pack, and then extract the dead row. What I'm about to do can cause batteries to explode, so seriously, do not try this, or anything else in this video, in fact. Given that we're going to replace every cell in this row, I think this could actually be a good opportunity to see how safe we've actually constructed these things. So what I've done is I've trickle charged this, and it's actually holding a voltage at the moment. And I've added these connectors so that we can just connect them together and short circuit the battery. So when we built this last time, we added a fuse to every single cell, which means that if any cell works too hard, the fuse should pop and protect it. So I guess this is the perfect way to test it out. Wow, that looked so cool. I really hope the camera picked that up, but we literally immediately saw a wave of all the fuses blowing, completely protecting this pack. Not the...
Which I think, based off your comment around batteries exploding, I thought this was a good thing to also show.
Yeah.
Is about how you can kind of put in... he ends up with some Tesla batteries, and that's actually how we got the idea for this. Because they essentially have a version of it themselves where obviously they've got a fuse on every single cell so that should one of the cells kind of go wrong, they don't explode. But yeah, I mean, it's only a 23-minute long video. Highly recommend it. He manages to not only can he live off the grid in this workshop, it is so successful that he's making too much electricity at one point to even use it all. He has to turn on like all of his fucking items to try getting it to use. And then by the time he wakes up in the morning, his battery still has battery left by the time the sun's already coming back up. And this is just a dude who's made a wall out of reusable vape batteries. And I saw a comment here, wait, fully rechargeable? Yes. Now this is what has really bothered me about rechargeable vapes. Not rechargeable vapes, about the disposables, because we are just, and because a lot of the vapes themselves are also made out of metal and hard plastics. Like I still have every vape I've ever vaped literally is in a drawer because I'm like, no, these are batteries and I can't throw them out because they could actually be used for something. So when the apocalypse happens, I've already got a stash. But no, I mean, imagine what we could do if we had stuff like, the legalizing of plug-in solar, just like this guy used.
Nah, this is all fake propaganda. Everyone knows
right?
Renewables don't work. We know this.
Nah. It's just you woke liberals.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. I think I'm going to put a couple of these ones you've got in here up.
Okay, I don't actually remember what I added at this point, so I guess
I don't know what you added either.
It's a surprise, yay! Ooh. Oh yeah, this. Okay. So New Zealand's first treatment. I was scraping the bottom of the barrel for good news, but I thought this was good news, I suppose. We got our first treatment center for cell phone addiction coming. I guess the issue's that bad that we need one, which is maybe a bit more sad, maybe in that respect. But...
Well, no, I mean, it's not really when you consider that most of the applications that get built game human psychology.
Designed to addict.
Purposely designed to be addictive.
Yeah.
Like it's why something as small as Instagram taking away the like count was actually a really cool thing that they implemented that a lot of people really enjoyed, because constantly checking how many people have liked a post for your own sense of validation is not healthy.
No, it's really not. No. Okay.
Oh my god, the name! Oh my god, the name!
Do you want to read it? Because
sure.
I'm sick. I'm too sick.
The new pathway called Touchgrass is launching in Auckland next month by the Problem Gambling Foundation. That name just
that's a cold joke to tell. Like, you want to go to Touchgrass?
Yeah. I know you've got this serious problem.
Yeah.
But you should touch grass.
Like, that sounds like something you get, like, a pamphlet for in a scary movie skit, like...
It is a little satire. In a recent survey, 40% of rangatahi said they were addicted to their phones.
Damn.
I would also argue probably a lot of adults too. And research from Internet NZ showed nearly half of New Zealanders spend 4 or more hours a day on the internet for personal use. I mean, you can't blame people too when third spaces don't exist, when it's really expensive to do anything. You know, being able to jump on Discord and play some free games online with your friends. That is the most accessible socializing most of us have.
Always been my main thing for the internet. It's like, it's free. For the most part, it's always free. So
exactly. Studies showed digital addiction was impacting mental health, but also causing a rise in the number of children with physical conditions like myopia. I actually don't know what that is.
No.
Dry eye disease and rounded shoulders and spine. Yeah, I have actually heard about the whole, I mean, I myself kind of have issues with that too, so I definitely fall under that category. Francis Russell, the clinical lead for Touchgrass Youth Service, said it was time New Zealand joined in. Touchgrass is a website and clinical service to help 13 to 24... damn it, I'm just too old.
Damn.
24-year-olds and their families to deal with addiction, designed by young people and people with lived experience. Fuck yeah, we love that. We've decided to go across the board with screen addiction. Gaming and gambling is what we're finding is that they coexist a lot together.
Okay, so
Makes
it's got
sense.
like cross, not just like phone exclusively. I look at like Instagram too much, but I do gaming and probably a lot of loot box shit. And all that crap.
Yeah. Like
I
I play too much Fortnite and I'm all the sports betting apps and I can't fucking sit at a bus stop by myself with no phone.
All I can think is like the comedy skits that I'm thinking about.
I mean,
this,
unfortunately,
like, phone users anonymous, like, you know.
I'm surprised SNL haven't already done that. Maybe they have. Who knows?
Maybe they have.
Quite often you're not just seeing one thing, you're seeing at least two across the board. Also, comorbidities so fucking prevalent when it comes to a lot of issues in general. Generally things come in groupings of issues. They wanted to create a targeted option because clinicians often report they weren't specifically trained or funded to look at screen issues. Russell said it was not a willpower problem rather than a design one. Yes.
Well, good, because that's the thing I hate about a whole lot of, Alcohol and Drugs Anonymous pipelines. They're very religious affiliated, and they're often religious pipelines to actually get people into religious institutions.
Oh, yeah, like the 12-step programs,
yes,
AA.
They're horrible. Like, you
Yeah.
need to accept you have no power, and it's like... No, we don't accept that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's a bad first step.
I really like this though here. Young people are not failing to resist screens. They're succeeding at being human in an environment that's deliberately engineered against them. But obviously those screens are now causing physical health impacts. One of the really frightening ones is the number of kids that we're now seeing with increased levels of myopia. I need to Google what this is because it's annoying me. What is it? Eye condition where distant objects appear blurry while close objects. Oh, they're literally making themselves short-sighted.
Oh,
that's
okay.
bad.
Yeah.
That's real bad. Is that when my eyes are getting blurrier? Maybe I need to get off my phone.
I love this comment here. I think that our brains were not really built to be on devices all the time.
I mean, who would have thought? But no, it is really good. I'm hoping one thing that this, I'm concerned, the only concern I have is just hoping that they'll get enough funding and actually be supported with the resources that they need.
What's up with this door? This red door
I
that's
don't
just
know.
in the middle of nowhere.
It's
What's
creepy.
going on there?
David and Tanya Colling.
Maybe it's
Random.
like some kind of memorial thing. I don't know.
But yeah, no, I mean, this sounds great. Anything
Yeah.
to help out. And I mean, I'm sure, I'm so glad to not be a young person or a teenager in the current day and age. I probably wouldn't have survived, if I'm honest.
Yeah. I'm just glad I'm not like on social media and stuff really, so I don't do much of that. So
yeah, even then I'm barely on it anymore. I only go on Facebook because I have to let in posts for the big hairy neighborhood. It's the only reason I go on Facebook these days.
I mean, I'm not sure if he necessarily had bad ideas, but like I guess not. He didn't consider the consequences, maybe the long-term consequences of what he was doing, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, that would be probably a little generous given a lot of the thoughts and like the amount of investment they go into thinking about how to make these things, between even just notification bubbles and those types of things. Like, it can be down to the smallest detail. So, I mean, I think in general, it's good to see people
at the end, he was
starting
just an
to
obsessive dude. So
yeah, neurodivergence will do that to you.
I mean, I don't know if he was neurodivergent. Maybe.
Come on.
I don't know.
Come on.
I don't know. He was a weird guy. He just ate fruit instead of getting cancer treatment for some reason. Like that, he thought that would help him. Spoilers: he died.
Oh, so it was the apple. Was he eating too many apples?
He was eating too many apples. Yeah.
I like this one though.
Yeah, this is cool.
Original McDonald's site to become 680-bed student tower.
Exactly. Yeah.
They've been not charging them too much money to live here.
Yeah. Well, so when I first saw this, I was like, "Is this like they're getting rid of one of those McDonald's on Queen Street?" I was like, "Thank goodness," because they've got 2 McDonald's within like 300 meters of each other, and I don't know why. They got one down in Bryn Mawr, one like halfway up Queen Street, and I was like, "Why?"
Well, I guess it's when you're halfway up Queen Street and you can't be fucked
I guess so. You're like,
I mean, they've got to
going
make it appealing somehow.
Yeah, but it's not. This is actually an older building that they used to have in McDonald's, and it was the first one that opened up in the country. Actually, if you play the video, it does show, I think, some archive
If you were a
footage.
uni student in Auckland, there's one heritage building you probably visited more than others.
77, when the city got its very first taste of the Golden Arches.
Auckland arrived when
that does not look like what you would think to be a McDonald's.
It's the most bourgeoisie McDonald's I've ever seen.
Crazy. Luxurious.
It was back in 1977 when the city got its very first taste of the Golden Arches.
How fancy.
Yeah, and apparently it's like one of the oldest buildings in the city. I've seen it, and it's definitely seen better days. It's pretty dilapidated.
Yeah, can't be surprised.
The plan isn't to demolish the building, it's to just sort of build on top of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they're going to keep this. They're right now, like,
so that's
doing
what that kind of this big...
Yeah. I think that's what that white building is underneath.
Yeah,
it's
what that
to be
would
the old
be.
McDonald's. Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
by the looks of it.
I just saw a lot of people who were students themselves who were commenting on this, going like, "Yeah, this sounds great. I just hope they have enough room for a kitchen for people to cook in." That was like like the main thing I was seeing, because you get all these studio apartments that are just like they have like the shit, like it's like smaller than a desk, the amount of cooking space they give you and stuff.
Yeah, so. You might as well just have a fucking camping hot plate type vibes, like.
Yeah. And shared kitchens are good too. Like, just do that and just give them more bedroom space or something,
Yeah, well, basically like a hostel.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what a hostel is, yeah.
Basically, yeah.
And I mean, it would be great for them to also be at such a prime location, being in the city centre, being able to catch the, public transport.
I mean, the view in this looks like it'd be pretty sick too.
Honestly. Oh, dude. You'd so be hoping you can get one of those top ones, because although to be fair, you probably don't need to get very high up to have a really mean view, so
no.
Hopefully it also means they'll be nice and sunny and actually warm.
Yeah Any more like accommodation in high density accommodation in Auckland is definitely welcome, especially for when I'm probably going to be looking for a new place to live at some point in the future, so that'd be great.
Wow, yeah, I guess you'll have to go to uni to live in this one. But...
Well, I mean, just in general, less students mean less people looking in the general market. Sorry, more student accommodation means less students in the general market. So, means less people looking, cheaper rates, all that kind of thing.
Fair point.
Yeah, not much more to say on this, really.
Yeah, I was just opening this up. Really.
Council passes this bill. I know you've said...
Another Mount Tiny dub, deal with it.
And then I had a second question. If the city council passes this pay raise bill, I know you've said you won't accept.
I will not accept a pay raise.
Can you just elaborate on why?
I haven't knocked on anyone's door in New York City, and they've said their concern is that the mayor makes too little. So,
Thank you, everyone.
That's not my concern.
Which, I mean, you love to hear it. You love to see it. I also heard some interesting conversations that apparently part of this may have also been a slight targeting from the, what do you call them? The establishment Democrats, because they're they're part of the ones that help push through a way higher pay rate increase specifically for the mayor. Just some interesting. Yeah,
he initiated this.
No. The Democrat, what was the word I just said before? Establishment Democrats. There we go.
Yeah. What about them? Sorry, can you be more specific?
That they were involved in kind of because there's like a certain thing that approves.
He's the reason this is happening. He's the reason he's getting offered a pay raise. He instituted this. No, he did.
Okay.
Yes, he's the only reason this is happening in the first place.
Well,
he asked for the review, and the review went through to check if everyone should get a raise, and they offered it to him and the rest of the councillors. He said no, which, I mean, he's already earning $250,000 anyway, so...
Yeah, he doesn't need to earn that much money.
But
I'm talking about the amount that the increases, though.
It's 18% for everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, which they were going to do last year. They were trying to fast-track a bill last year at about 16%, but they ended up not doing that due to public backlash. That was going to raise everyone's income as well. Also, what's her name? Julia Menon also didn't take the raise.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love that.
So.
July. A small town west of Montreal has become the first in Canada to officially recognise trees as living beings with legal rights, including the right to life, to grow and to regenerate. On that note, New York City has launched its first ever urban forest plan, growing its tree canopy to 30% and prioritising the neighbourhoods that need it most. The Netherlands is banning fireworks, which is huge news for both people and wildlife, and starting on New Year's Eve 2026, their sale will be illegal across the country. The largest renewable energy project in US history is now up and running in New Mexico, generating enough clean power for around 1 million homes. A major UK study found the HPV vaccine is bringing cervical cancer closer to elimination, with no deaths seen among young women offered the jab as girls. Tobacco use in India has roughly halved this century, falling from around 50% of adults in 2000 to about 24% in 2022. And around 5,000 flamingo chicks hatched at Lake Tuz in Turkey, more than the last 2 years combined, and just 5 years after the Salt Lake nearly dried out completely. Tap like and share this with a friend who may need to hear some good news.
And then we got a couple of small... Yeah, nice. I mean, he does do a long-form video, Sam Bentley. He does long-form 10-minute videos. So you get more details on those ones. And then we just got a couple of small meme news. This one I put in meme just because I personally find it kind of hilarious. So new FBI office in New Zealand open to justify a sightseeing trip, US lawmakers claim. So apparently the FBI's new base in Wellington may have only been opened as an excuse for a sightseeing trip by the Bureau's director Kash Patel, US Democrats have claimed. So he's facing congressional investigation into allegations he misused taxpayer funds on luxury travel. Man, sounds like a certain Shane Jones.
It's just so you can come here and just get drunk.
Yeah,
alcohol problem.
And didn't he get in trouble for a gun or something?
Yeah, they
or he brought a gun into the country.
They brought a 3D printed gun as a gift.
Yeah, that's right.
Like some kind of exchange gift. And
that's right.
Then they're like, well, we can't accept this. Sorry.
Yeah, these are illegal in our country.
Yeah, these are illegal. So thanks.
But yeah, I thought that was just hilarious. Since a lot of people were like, oh, why do people even care? I guess looks like he was possibly doing it just for the free air travel and the probably premium services he would have received. This next one is from America, but it's hilarious. This dog starts a fire that kills 3 pets, including himself, I think.
What?
Yeah. I'm laughing because it's fucked up, not because I think it's funny.
Fuck.
Yeah. So he reaches over and does something on this counter.
Why wasn't this in the bad news?
Because this is kind of a meme. It counts as bad, I guess. But it also counts as a meme. Yeah. It was a dog started a house fire in Maryland. He shot, which I'm assuming he must have hit a toaster. I'm assuming he pushed down the toaster handle. The fire claimed the life of 3 other pets. 3 other pets. A dog and 2 cats.
3 other pets.
So I guess maybe he was included too. I don't know. They're not very specific about that. But it's all right. I'm gonna make up for it with the next one.
You're gonna make up. This is
okay. So this next one is about how Chinese pet owners are trying to help their animals during the horrible heats that have been hitting the
what?
Northern Hemisphere. Yes.
Okay.
So yes, they're calling them melons, and I'm like, isn't that a cucumber? But yes, so the term "cool as a cucumber" is actually because the internals of a cucumber is actually colder than the externals of a cucumber.
Okay.
So it makes sense, but this is how they are dealing with the poor heats that these dogs are and cats. The little Frenchie just trying to.
Where are you getting these massive cucumbers from?
I don't know. I'm like, they say it's a winter melon, but it looks like
maybe it's like it's a different type of. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it could be I don't know, but even the internals looks like a cucumber to me, and I'm like, is cucumber a melon?
Well, I think it's possible melon is like it's general term that.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm kind of. Well, I'm assuming it maybe means the seeds are like the way the seeds are in the middle, maybe.
I don't know. It might be like how corn used to be a general term for grain, but now we
true, and how
corn.
Vegetables was a term for all of it.
Yeah,
like fruit technically counts as a vegetable by its. I
don't know about
but
that
we
one.
also have
I was just meaning
now.
like whatever. I'm not going to talk about fruits and vegetables.
It's all right. You're gonna like the next thing I have for us anyway. So.
Okay, all right.
This next one's great. Look at them.
Oh yes, bunch of rollies dressed as Appa.
Oh, they just look so cute. And I was just like, who thought of this? Because they are really smart. I didn't even know you could get dog Appa costumes. So
no, well, I just
when I get a dog, I'm gonna need to get one. Oh yeah, have you heard of Jimothy yet?
No.
Nah, you're not online. I just realized you wouldn't know who Jimothy is.
I mean, I'm online. I'm just not in some of these circles.
I'll find the original Jimothy
I'm not in the
video.
cool kids club, you know.
Basically, he's a raccoon that has a spinal deformation.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, and so he's gone viral, and people actually had videos of him as a baby, which have been showing up. But yeah, Jimothy is just adorable and become like a internet icon overnight.
He looks like a little person.
Yeah, well, this is like look at this dude. He's just so cute. But yeah, we love Jimothy. And our next, this is Jimothy's people, and by people I just mean raccoons.
Just like a house cat, a raccoon can make a soft purring sound when it's feeling relaxed and comfortable. Most people think raccoons only growl or chatter, but when they feel safe, they can produce gentle purr-like sounds that are surprisingly similar to a cat's. They're also incredibly curious animals. Their front paws contain thousands of sensitive nerve endings, allowing them to learn about objects by touching them. Instead of relying only on their eyesight, raccoons constantly feel, rub, and examine things with their hands before deciding whether they're safe to eat or worth investigating. That curiosity also makes them excellent problem solvers. They can open simple locks and remember how to solve difficult tasks even months later. Once they discover an easy way to get food, they're surprisingly unlikely to forget it. They're also remarkable climbers. Their flexible ankles can rotate.
pose.
80 degrees, allowing them to climb down trees head first, something very few mammals can do with such ease.
Roly-poly.
Despite their reputation as little troublemakers, raccoons are devoted mothers.
Those two aren't mutually exclusive, though. Like, you can be both.
I just love raccoons.
Yeah.
Oh, this. I named this one When Your Kid Wants to Sleep in Your Bed. I mean, I'm impressed.
It is a clever trick.
He's like, I impressed him with my trick. Now I'm allowed to stay.
I cracked the system. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Break the rules.
Just checking how many. Yeah, we go.
Oh yeah, I got another raccoon one there. Make sure.
Oh
you
yeah, I just see
mute
that.
that one. Mute that one.
Oh okay.
Yep.
All right. Oh sweet. Reddit is already muted. I appreciate it.
So it's the little stranded raccoon that they helped.
Oh yeah, they had flash flooding in New York. Is this? I wonder if that's. Oh, buddy. That sweet little face. Then also just the licking the water off the paddleboard. Imagine though you see your friend just like leave the shore and then come back with a raccoon. Oh my god. He's like, I do not want to be in this rain. It's fucking
way
wet.
too fucking wet.
Also, dude, you're just sniffing right into the man's asshole.
I mean,
give him some personal space. Oh, that was cute.
Back to safety. Get in a fucking tree. I'll have to find a bin.
What's this?
Oh, this is an autistic boy who's doing very, very good bird calls.
This is Bird Request Part 2.
Damn.
And let's get started. First, we got the barn owl.
That's good.
Next, the ring-necked dove.
Damn.
Next, the American woodcock. Meep, meep, meep. And you know, there's two different species of crows in the United States: the fish crow and the American crow. The fish crow is what I'm going to do first. Then the American crow.
That one's good.
They're going to come to. Then Atlantic puffin.
Oh, I don't like that one.
Next, the purple martin.
Whoa!
Jesus.
Whippoorwill. And keep up the requests, guys. And also, I want to say thank you to Bird Collective for for sending that box to me.
Yeah, good on you, Bird Collective.
Bye.
Bye.
What's his name?
I don't know, but that kid knows what he's fucking doing. That's like the bird whisperer.
I'm just like, surely someone shout out his thing so we know where to send these requests to. Damn.
That's true. I do want to send him some requests.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm just like, who is he? How can I send him my requests? Like, this is why we need to credit people. That guy is going to get so much ass. That's such a cool fucking skill. Can you imagine how much riz he's going to have? Damn.
Give him like a voice acting job. He can do all the birds.
That
would be a neat party trick. Give me this bird. And he just knows.
Right? Just so many fun things you can do with that. All right, we got a couple of. Oh, do you want to play your hot takes bumper?
True.
Please, sir, may I have a bumper?
You can have it. Here it comes.
That's the hottest sauce out there. I have a high tolerance for heat. It's interesting. I'm in extreme pain.
I'm just gonna start giving my hottest takes.
Also, that went silent for me and my brain broke again. And then I realized, wait, I think our voices come through.
No,
So
that
cough
just
didn't come
means
through.
it was the same as before. I was just blowing my nose and I didn't want you to hear it.
Oh, it was more because I coughed. I was like, damn it.
Oh, okay.
Was that audible? My bad if I coughed, guys.
No, it wasn't audible.
But here we have an amazing, I mean, you could call it a hot take, but I think this is just an accurate take.
Wait, baby, tell them what you just told me.
That capitalism and slavery are so intertwined still that we still out here describing what fields we work in.
I mean, she's fucking got me there. I mean, I always knew they were super intertwined, but
That is a good question of the origin of that, why we would use the term field, but that might be legit.
I mean, I'd be very surprised if that wasn't the reason.
That's something to look into.
But either way, she absolutely slayed that. I see you've got a hot take in here that has a note on it, so should we maybe skip this one till next
Oh, what?
week? Or you got RNZ poll, need more on specifics, question mark.
Oh, that's right. No, let's just do that.
Okay, no, it's all good? Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if that was a...
No, they got all the... I need to change the view. Damn it. They got everything we need in here, I think, so...
Cool.
So this is most voters want super age to stay at 65, which I was like, yeah, no, I pretty much hard agree on that.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen anyone who's pro putting it up except for, was it fucking Wayne Brown when he was talking to Chloe?
Well, yeah, because he fucking makes the cut anyway.
Exactly.
They got a bunch of polls if you keep going down. We don't need to really
cool.
read their descriptions or anything. There we go. So 58% say no, that's a pretty substantial amount. That's almost like 2/3 of the country saying no, especially if you count in like the don't know, I suppose. Fuck that. No, definitely not a good policy to run on if you're gonna
especially when we add in the fact that, you know, there are certain populations where their life expectancy is a lot lower than others. So some people might barely get into superannuation age.
Well, with these statistics, is this something Labour should run on against National? Because as we know, National likes to fearmonger their anti-policies. A vote for Labour is a vote for capital gains tax on the family batch or whatever the fuck.
I mean,
like, why not run on this?
It would be a good aggressive tactic to kind of push back.
Like, the majority of people don't want this raised, and that's National wants to raise superannuation, so far as we know, so...
I then also, to add on to your thought, wonder if this could be where maybe the Greens could be like, hey, Labour, do you want a super wealth tax to pay for that?
True.
Because, okay. I wasn't sure if you were about to start saying something, but no, I mean, I think that would be a great idea. I guess my question was like, do they maybe not know if they could stick to that based on funding? But again, this is where if we had some actual good taxes, could easily cover that.
I felt it coming. Ugh, watery eyes.
Feel it coming up your nose tonight.
All right. But keep going down. They actually got more polls, which I thought got a bit more interesting, at least for me. So means testing, you got.
Wow. Talk about split.
It is kind of split. Not as comforting for me, because there's a lot of issues when it comes to mean testing. I get the appeal, but there's a lot of issues that come along with it. I mean, some of the most basic ones are it becomes stigmatized firstly, like how
he means test benefits and
yes
stuff.
Basically yes, like it gets a feeling of stigma behind it, like, oh, I'm not well off or I'm poor or something. It often depends on the threshold, but once you introduce that threshold, it becomes even easier just to start shifting it once that's introduced. So it can become a slippery slope in that. So once you've introduced it, you've opened the door to that lowering of the threshold, or raising of the bar, making it harder and harder and harder over time. The other thing is, when you introduce a threshold like that, it can disincentivize people. So if someone's looking at, say, hey, I've got a job and I'm just not going to make the cut to get the benefit, Well, I may as well not just do that fucking job because fuck it. That's gonna, you know, or certain instances like that. Yeah, and there's more. There's probably more issues I could go into.
Oh no, absolutely. I mean, we were having a conversation on Friday about how, you know, because obviously there's the whole decouple thing that they're trying to push, because obviously if you are in a relationship on a benefit, you're given the benefit as two people, but you're taxed as individuals, and a bunch of horrible issues. Oh, more. I wasn't sure if we had more. What's this? National has proposed making KiwiSaver compulsory for all workers from July. Do you support? Wow, overwhelming support. I mean, that makes sense. I thought we used to have that. Was that just like a reintroduction of something they took away after a while? Because to be fair, KiwiSaver's gone through so many changes.
Yeah. My brain's turning to much.
They've changed and taken stuff off and back from things, so I wouldn't be surprised. Do you support a package that makes KiwiSaver compulsory for all workers and increases the age of and then it goes all the way in and no again? So, oh, that's funny. They're really like, oh, but what if you? No, okay, no, you still don't want it. All right, never mind. 1,000 people. Oh yeah.
I mean, that's pretty standard. That's
I can't wait to be polled by one of these people.
Yeah, that is
one day.
Who the hell gets polled? Because I've never been polled in my fucking life.
I did actually recently see someone on Bluesky go, "Oh my god, I finally got polled for the first time ever." So I don't know. I want to know how I get in the draw to be one of these people polled.
You think they're just calling people's home numbers, and they, you know, no one has home numbers anymore, so that's why they just get a bunch of old people voting for New Zealand First.
Yeah. All right. I mean, we're already at 42. I think I'm gonna jump.
Yeah.
Straight to
No,
memes.
let's keep going.
We need memes.
We do need memes.
These are your memes.
Yeah. Well, this one just made me think of you. Why the fuck do we let morning people set the world's operating schedule? And they said they did it while we were sleeping. So.
You know what? I agree with this person 100%. Hey, we're living in a modern era, okay? There are nighttime workers who would like to be able to do certain things.
Maybe we need nighttime parliament. We need late night parliament.
Dude, I would 100% go into parliament if we had nighttime parliament.
24/7 parliament.
You want to do like debating past midnight? Fuck, I'm there, G.
You're there? Okay.
To be fair, after the conversation they had on BHN this week around, was it this week or last week, about how if you're an MP, you essentially get more money into your KiwiSaver than other people, which I was just like, fuck, if we're talking, okay, maybe I should. Maybe I should.
This is an IBM training manual from 1979. A computer can never be held accountable. Therefore, a computer must never make a management decision.
I mean...
See, interesting thing is...
We want to talk about going back to the good old days.
Well,
let's go back to 1979.
IBM were the bad guy back in the day, but maybe they weren't. Maybe they weren't so bad, because...
Maybe they were playing the field.
Steve Jobs and you know, what's his name? Steve Jobs and... Bill Gates came in, they fucking kicked IBM's ass and fucking kicked them out of the industry, basically. And
yeah, they did.
Maybe this was the long-term plan. I don't know.
Maybe. I love this. 2 outfits for men. Just look at them.
Oh, I see. They're
dapper little
that
nerds.
took a while for my brain
that's
to process
fair.
that.
That's fair. Buddy. What's this? Oh, that's right, this one. Look at it. Is that a spoiler you've ever seen?
I mean, it might be the best spoiler I've ever seen.
I mean, yeah, I mean, we've seen both the handles of a shopping trolley and a spoiler, but together, absolute mad lad.
It says so much about society.
It's very Australian, though.
It's very Australian.
It's giving, what's that?
So-
I love stealing from Woolies.
Okay. I watched the Australian dash cam videos a lot, and you'll just find so many of these like people out there just in like a shopping trolley. It's just suddenly just for some reason, yeah. They
I also realized they technically have another meme that's got a shopping trolley involved.
Yeah, I don't know why I like watching those videos, but I think it's just because they're quiet. I don't have to pay attention. I can do it while I work. Just have nice background.
We love a good background.
Yeah, and then you say if someone toot and go, "You bloody asshole," and you're like, "What?"
That's so fucking random. Protesters in Albania.
Oh yeah,
What?
yeah. So Kushner was they're trying to start an island.
I know.
Kushner.
Yes.
Yeah, this is actually left over from last week, but
I do remember seeing some of the footage out of this. It was
so
pretty
they're
good.
egging their politicians.
I mean, that just sounds like copyrighted music.
No, it's
so-
classical. It's
Oh no, no, cool. Yikes.
Yeah, fight
Hell
the
yeah.
system. Fight the system,
Fight
baby.
the power. You tell them.
I mean, look, they've already so that's actually the best thing that maybe the United States has done by labeling leftists as extremists now, because we're terrorists
They're
now.
extremely concerned about what you're doing.
Well, we're terrorists anyway, so we may as well just start getting violent if we're not going to be violent. They've already.
Oh, you put this video in. I actually saw this. I saw this video. This was crazy.
So these nurses were striking.
These are memes. People say that mine one wasn't funny.
Well, it's actually fun and memes. So even then, it's
So
not
was
really fun.
mine.
Like, I don't know. Like, where else do you want me to put this?
Nah, yeah, I thought this was great though. Great, not good.
Good morning.
How are you? Any business here this morning?
Yeah, I'm here to return to work.
Here to return to work. Okay, so at this time, the bargaining nurses are not allowed to return to work.
It's 6:59. Our strike is over. We'd like to return to work and take care of our patients.
Right, like I said, the hospital stated on Monday what their position is, so we're locked down. Okay.
Again, it's what about the patients? We want to take care of our patients.
Okay.
Let us return to work.
I'm afraid there's no more comment. Okay.
Oh. I love how they all put
Let
a
us
microphone
in.
in front of them.
Let us in.
You know that.
Let them in. Let them in.
You heard them. Let them in.
Are you ready to bargain yet? You tell them we're ready to bargain. We're ready to come back to work.
I will. No, seriously.
I don't know. It's just a reminder. I guess it's not just here. It's like around the world. It's a global issue. Fucking healthcare and just people not being paid enough. I suppose. So
It's all cooked.
it's all cooked. Yeah.
But we're not cooked.
And these people, like, they clearly want to do their job.
Oh,
they want to
this
help
girl.
people. Yeah. Oh, this girl, yeah.
I don't want to make you waste your time. You're free to leave behind feet. But I am 14 years old. I just graduated from the Stockholm Middle School.
Can we pretty watch this video?
I urge you, the future does not.
Get that girl out of here! Like, they're getting, like, aggressive.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man, let her go. No, we need to manhandle this. She's getting aggressive.
These are the terrorists
Yeah,
that he was telling us
This is one of the
about,
leftist
obviously.
extremist terrorists.
Yeah. These extreme 14-year-olds who want to participate in democracy. Could you imagine wanting to participate in democracy when you're 14?
It's like she cares about her future or something, you know?
We were planking when we were 14.
I
Well,
wasn't.
actually, more like 12, 13, but close enough. Like, good on her. But I definitely watched that video. Must have watched it on BHN.
Yeah, you must have. We didn't watch it on here.
What's
Did
this?
we watch this one?
Some motherfuckers trying to pull out of here and burn out so somebody can make a video. Is what it is.
Oh, you're making a good video now.
I had all the time.
Yeah, keep
And I
going.
figured there would be people around here that would have comments.
Karen alert. Karen alert. Bleh.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. See?
Oh. I guess she was right. and they might have just like killed someone.
The consequences of our actions that we were warned about.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Karen alert! Fuck off, Karen. What are you concerned about people's safety? We got a Karen over here. Everyone look at the Karen. Oh wait.
I'm gonna be reductive, but SMH men.
Yeah, basically.
SMH men. That's fucking. Ugh. Ugh. I mean, I know how we both feel about how people treat the right to drive.
Yeah.
They're so
I mean,
entitled.
Here in America, it's pretty bad. Australia's bad. I don't know. I don't know about the UK. Maybe the UK is fine.
Oh yeah, this is funny. Oh, why isn't it sound? Oh, I turned the sound off before.
What the fuck? This is the Lookover Hotel.
Uh-oh.
Ice.
Oh.
Overlook.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, this one's fucking hilarious.
You know what I would have done? I would have taken that big ice fender and put it in front of the door.
That's a good idea, to be fair. Just bros and I titled this video "Spider Kids" because you'll end up seeing there's already one of them in there, and then once he comes over, yeah, and then watch the little one. The little one's holding on, and the second one just
like the
starts...
Great Escape.
How did you guys get up there just a kid like? Oh, just so funny. I love that. This is why kids need to be bored. This is why they don't need to be in front of screens all the time. They need to be bored enough that they get creative.
Yeah, well, we had a wardrobe like that in my room that was pretty out of reach that my brother and I were always trying to get into because we knew that's where Mum hid like all the presents throughout the year that she'd buy for us. So we knew if we could get in there, we could get a sneak preview.
Figure it out, presents. Ruin your own surprise.
Exactly.
This was just kind of sick. It's hilarious.
Welcome back to.
Always does this.
Except again, welcome back to Happy Wheels. Speed is key. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Less fine. I believe in Steve. I believe in Steve. Yes. Who knew that backflips were going to be much easier without legs? Win. One try. Wheelchair's taking off on its own. Woo! Fuck it. I just clipped my head off that. I'm fine. Go, dude. Go, dude. Go. Yes!
Yeah.
Down. Segway fast. I got fucked. Ow!
I don't know. They're not ragdoll enough, you know? I need more ragdoll physics.
Sorry that being in a wheelchair isn't impressive enough.
I'm just saying, if we're going full Happy Wheels, that's what you got to be like 100k an hour. Your limbs need to come off.
That's hilarious.
Happy Wheels was fun though. Those were good days.
Hey, did you write down that list of activities for the kids' party tomorrow? Yes, boy, of course I fucking did. Jesus. Here you go, here's the list. Alright then. Fuck, yeah. Oh, yeah, hide and seek. Hide and seek? Yeah. Hide and seek. It's supposed to be hide and seek, Dad. Yeah, that's what it's called, hide and seek. Troop Buckaroo! Troop Buckaroo! Where did that come from? Man. Oh yeah, putting the tail on the John Key. Oh damn, man. No, that's called putting the tail on the John Key, isn't it? What? No, it's putting the tail on the donkey, not John Key. Why would it be putting the tail on the John Key? Well, because he's a fucking ass, bro. That still doesn't make any sense, Dad.
He's right.
All right, what else you got? Oh, yo, duck, duck. Oh, what, bro? The kids all love that game, bro. All kids love Duck Duck Goose. Duck Duck Goose? Yeah. Duck Duck Goose. Dad, it's supposed to be Duck Duck Goose. Wait. Have you thought your whole life it was Duck Duck Goose? Eh? Nah. Fucking no count. I knew it was duck duck. Goose. I knew it was duck duck goose, bro. Fuck. You had one.
So there's a whole subreddit called Bone Apple Tea. Which is this entire
classic
concept. Everyone should go check out Bone Apple Tea.
He's done some really good ones in that kind of realm, the sketches. And then I got 2 more videos I reckon we can look at. This one's hilarious. This is okay, so backstory. Maybe don't attempt this one at home unless you're with people. She was actually with 2 of her best guy friends because she's got a stalker, but then she pulled an Uno reverse card and it's kind of hilarious, not gonna lie.
Well, she stalked him.
Basically.
You want to get married right now at the courthouse with a legally binding government document that seals our lives together forever. Of course, you would change your last name to mine.
I want to do whatever is. I want to do whatever is going to make you happy, but we don't need to get the government involved. Like we could just date first, right? Like
no, I want us to get married now, and I want you to buy a house for us next week. But put it in my name, okay, baby?
I can move some money around. Like I can figure some things out. I mean, like I said, I still owe other people money, but like I can make something happen.
Well, I already made us a shared Google Calendar, and Friday we have matching dentist appointments. Saturday we're staring at each other in silence. But you were already used to doing that, were you?
I don't want you to think it's weird. I just wanted a chance, and I was just nervous to approach, like, and then I get anxious when like I approach, and then I understand that it's kind of like weird, and like I know that it like freaked you out, but like I'm just doing my best, like I'm just because like I just really like you, and like I just think that we'd be good together.
Of course. By the way, how good is your insurance? Because of course you'll be paying for the dentist appointments too. Do you want to get married?
I mean,
but yeah, I saw the video before this, and she's like kind of talking to her mates, like, should I just go up and try to like freak him out?
Yeah,
do it.
I mean,
he gets
I think
real
she watched
uncomfortable
Obsession.
real quick.
Like I just watched Obsession, and this fight.
I haven't seen that.
This tracks.
But...
No, it's a good movie.
Wait, that's that one on America where everyone was weirdly laughing at the rape scene. That's right.
Wait, what? What?
Oh, did you not hear about that?
No.
Yeah, apparently a bunch of Americans, and like this was corroborated by multiple people who were like, nah, this surely has to be a fake made up story that people are laughing. But nah, one of my favorite content creators went to go watch it and made a very angry TikTok afterwards being like, what the actual fuck is wrong with the people in my country? But yeah, not my kind of movie. I'm good. But this was from InfoWars.
Self to be in the same room as my boys unless my husband is present.
Well, that's good.
When my husband allows me phone time.
Voice. That's good.
Right? That's good.
I don't allow myself to be in the same room as my boys unless my husband is present.
Well, that's good.
When my husband allows me phone time, I talk quite a bit on my social media about how I think it was good for Jesus that he died on the cross.
That seems like an opinion associated with organized jewelry.
For me, it's just, it was great and necessary that he died with his hands nailed to the cross, because then it was impossible for him to reach his genitals and masturbate.
No fap, Good Friday.
In our last moments on Earth, the temptation to manipulate oneself to orgasm are the strongest.
Oh, that's why electric chairs have arm restraints.
I really believe that those 6-inch nails in his palms were the only thing keeping him from palming his own 6-inch nail.
Well, I think the Son of God was more hung than that.
Oh, I'm not allowed to think about that.
Okay.
Yeah, it came up across my feed, and for a second I was like, is this some weird AI video of how people I was like, oh wait, no, it's actually satire.
Yeah.
Whew.
It's
hard to tell these days.
Yeah.
Is this some weird AI slop, or is this actually a joke? It's getting harder and harder to tell. But yes, that is good time for our last meme. I'm assuming you've got a song, right?
Yeah, I got the song all queued up, so I'm ready to go if you're ready to go.
Yeah, well, everyone's going to be jumping over to be it. We're going to go hear the boys talk about Paul Henry. You can finally watch some of the funny cringe that is Paul Henry's
And
Q&A.
I'm going to hop into bed and blow my nose and try to get better. So thank you everyone for joining us tonight. We've
Oh yeah, I won't see you guys next Monday, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna be I come back from Auckland on Sunday, but Tamitha Paul's campaign launch is happening on Monday.
Whoops.
So I shall be doing that.
Okay.
Oh, hell yes, we're finally doing the bin face song.
Yes. All right. Thank you everyone for joining us tonight.
Peace.
The country's sick of stubborn. He's only in year 2. You voted him in with a crazy landslide, but he didn't know what to do. Now he's burning broken West Street. He got him lost your palace cool. They might be better than Barrage, but some's anything. Now you know what to do. So am I voting for big face? I'm standing for the people that make a feel. Voting for big face. Treat you to a bad piece yet on me. You got Nigel's crypto millions, and the Tories got no chance. And as for the Greens, they're really something. If you wanna hypnotize your boobs, but boy, you got a friend in Bitface. Democracy's in trouble. You all need someone who makes some sense. I pledged all 99 flake ice creams, but only cost 99 pence. Gonna bring back seatbacks. I'll nationalize Adele. They say, tell me aren't you that naughty guy? And I say, I'm the same one this time. Voting for Bitface. I'm standing for the people that make a feel. Voting for Bitface. It's time to show the bastards how you feel. Put on my rocket shoes and I boarded my plane. Touchdown in a land called Megafield.